No, so the First Amendment thing, is that going to be at the 2 p.m.? No, that's going to be at the main meeting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the council one, yeah.
Because I told Mike to call me. Like, I want to know when that is starting to call me. Because Mona's going to copy the rest of it. I don't want to miss.
10 p.m. 10 a.m.
It's not a special agenda item. It's a regular.
Yeah, but I don't want to miss public comment over there. Then
And then
again,
he said he's gonna go to a mayor conference.
yeah, where's that at?
She's supposed to have it at 10:30.
But where?
Third floor.
Where? And over there?
Herman. Third floor, right? By the mayor's office?
I'm sorry,
She's supposed to have it on the third floor. Is that usually where she takes the?
Hey, loved ones.
In her office on the third floor, you know when you go in to make your complaints?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be the far room way in the back, because usually they don't let you in unless you're press or some dick sucking.
So is it you're talking about behind council chambers then? Is that where she does it?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then again, it varies where she decides to do it. She could do it there or in that private room.
That media room. That's what
So
you're
she's
talking
just
about, right?
she's trying
It's
to.
the open media. No, well, technically that room is open. The badging is always green, but there's a little door behind that
Right.
they're gonna. Okay.
So it's either those two.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play.
In other words, we don't get the clerk's office, we get your agendas.
Yeah.
Right across and the far back.
It sounds like she's
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
distract
Yeah,
from
that's
the.
what- Okay. Okay.
It sound whenever she does that, she's trying to distract from the meeting, the big city meeting. Something. That means something big's going on.
That's where it is.
Madam Black Mayor, fucking
So yeah, it's right across
don't
from
care
the
about the
clerk's
race, but-
office. Could be one, or by the media room nearby the closed council
Yeah.
chambers.
Yeah.
There's 2 outlets there.
Yeah.
But I know that media room has like yet another portal that you.
But there you have to be media. You have to be invited. The
Well,
media.
the media room you can get in, but there's a second set of doors that is
Because
you have to have badge access to.
yeah, that you have to be invited by
Second-
their
yeah,
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like what God's gonna do in the last days.
I called the applied scholastics.
What's
They
that?
say that they're gonna
Hey
help
guys.
me.
Hey Saint.
to-
Hey
to-
Miriam.
to learn
Miriam.
my English. Applied
Oh
scholastics.
please! Then you're gonna have to word clear everything, and you're gonna
Applied
be.
scholastics.
Don't go into that.
I was actually
We have no.
Even me, the white nigger too.
I think that's not true. 0. Or,
We're all going to hell. Be judged. Be judged.
You need to tell Dana to stop buying food.
Kenny did it once.
More like way too many times. Lost
She did it
track.
way too many.
She did it once. There was different people. Yeah, it was only once. Gonzo did it once.
She
And,
gave her like
Biggie
3
needs to
times
stop,
already.
Dana needs
Oh.
to stop. We're going on a gun
Oh,
fast.
On her channel, not on you. On her. On his channel. His
got it. Okay. Yeah, they like to watch. She likes to. She says she enjoys seeing you eat.
I see. I knew it. I knew it was a whole thing.
Yes, he is. He is getting famous, but I don't know.
Just like when the fucking Jews killed Christ on the cross.
I was telling him.
There was no cross. The Romans
I'll be the certified instructor at Applied Scholastics.
Okay.
Certified instructor.
Certified instructor for applied scholastics. Hey Diane, I'm trying to think about what I want to talk about today. Well, I know I want to.
Everybody knows what you're gonna talk about. Right? Scientology.
Well, yeah, it'd be about Scientology, but yeah, but no, I want to.
This dude. He had his interview.
Who?
Yeah, you can show chat.
Oh wait. Who's that?
He's a kid that was in it. And he had an interview on Soft White Underbelly.
Oh wow.
Jamie. I saw a bunch of people sharing the interview.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Oh, vehicle crashed 300 feet. Oh, Jamie Mustard. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I didn't recognize the face. Like I don't know him by face. Looking at him.
Master.
Oh, got it. Okay.
About the press. DOA did not harass you last week. I heard he's coming. He's doing fine. I went to the beach twice.
Good.
Twice.
Was it nice?
Almost jumped.
Did you go in it?
Almost.
No, because he's afraid it's too dirty.
Well, he's probably right.
I went there 2 times, 2
Hey, Andrew.
beaches, which is good.
Yeah, I got to see part of it when you were like Santa Monica.
We also
What do I
at
wanna
we also at Huntington. No, what's that one? Redondo, Santa Monica and Redondo.
Oh, I like Redondo.
Or you deported? See ya.
Yeah, they hear Mr. Herman. Really. He's here.
By the way, who's arresting the presidents and the Congress who let it happen? Nobody. There's nothing to arrest you. You gotta arrest the bums in Washington, D.C. You have your cam on.
I wonder, like, it says that
Why did Kalanche quit though?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. Like, what happened to Miss? Like, nobody came and said anything. Did she quit or did she get one of those special mayor letters?
I think I like
Hey,
Kalanche.
feel the steel. Paging Mr. Herman. Oh my god, I'm in so much pain with my
I'm a big fan of Kalanche. I like Kalanche.
Yeah, I like him when he's Batman too.
I like Kalanche.
You like Kalanchi? Yeah.
You don't
Who's
like,
The only one to me that's the only one to me that seems somewhat human is Rasha.
Highest police chief in the country.
Jim?
Yeah. More than the sheriff. More than the highway patrol commissioner. More than the NYPD chief. By the way, NYPD commissioner is a joke. 275. A little small lieutenant who works more than that. NYPD. And the NYPD is 3 times size, 3 times bigger than the LAPD. It was like.
And they have to live in New York City proper.
That is a joking. That's a joke. That salary is a joke.
They have to have residence in New York City proper.
That is a joke.
I want to ask because Tori said like when you're getting fair gamed, she says that you need to ask them to give you one officer to collect everything and build everything from throughout.
Well,
Not just making separate complaints. I want to ask them, how do I do that? How do I get one officer?
That was supposed to be, what's her face? Gomez, allegedly.
Oh, well, Gomez, like, she's corrupt.
Obviously.
Hey, Laura. Oh, good. Call in. Yay. I forgot I didn't post it yet. I'm in so much pain. Like, I'm struggling today.
Colleen, put the public works phone number on there. Colleen.
No, I want her to. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, no. Yeah, Laura, that's awesome. But we want to get to the other one too, so it's going to be like a struggle from here to there. But
you know what he was saying? He's surprised that so many more people from out of LA call in and care about what's happening.
That's
in
true.
LA.
That's true.
And he's like, next time.
You see, you guys, yeah.
Biggest scam.
He's like, next time,
Not a scam.
next time you have issues in New York, call LAPD to send an LAPD officer to New York.
Yeah, that's right. We need to.
Every conversation.
Yeah, just a bunch of stuff has happened. Samantha, like, but I was told. I talked to Tori. She said that you have to get one person, like, and that makes sense because if it's all scattered, you need one person. Because they don't stop just because what I mean. They keep stuff,
Well, what matters is that you file a report.
Yes, and no hate. Anything hateful is going to be deleted immediately. We're not even going to give warnings for hate stuff.
George Floyd Valentine. Who wrote that?
We are watching, so the voices get up there and speak up. Don't stop. Tell them it's time to celebrate America, not other nationalities. We are in the USA. Is that what's it? He's already animated. He's already. I want to talk about. I think slave labor. I'm really going to get into slave labor. This is going to be the year of like stopping slave labor.
No Brown Act. Who wrote the George Floyd Valentine?
And that they should not be on there.
Knows the name. Nobody wants to tell the truth about.
Are you on? Are you on it?
Command staff knows the name, but nobody's saying the name.
Good morning.
You can take the hate. You can take the heat.
Mr. Sibley.
No, I know, but it gets.
Attorney General Matthew Barragan, Mr. City Attorney Carlos De La Guerra.
It's so funny.
Today is July 1st, 2025, 9:31 a.m. This is a regular meeting, sir, be seated.
There, have terms so bad.
It's a regular meeting of the Los Angeles Board of Police Commissioners. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Good morning. Please let the record reflect that Commissioners Sellers, Shield, Garcia, Sanchez Gordon are present and we have a quorum. Mr. President.
Thank you. We welcome everyone attending this morning. The Police Commission is committed to ensuring equal access to its meetings. It's requested that individuals who require the services of a translator contact the Board Secretary no later than the day preceding the meeting. Whenever possible, a translator will be provided. Sign language interpreters, assistive listening devices, or other auxiliary aids and/or services may be provided upon request. To ensure availability, you are advised to make your request at least 72 hours prior to the meeting you wish to attend. All public comment will be heard during item number 2 on the agenda. We will dedicate a total of 45 minutes to public comment. Members of the public will have 1 minute per agenda item for a maximum of 2 minutes total. At the request of the speaker will be given 1 additional minute for a general public comment for a maximum of 3 minutes total. Members of the public, if you choose to participate in the public comment portion of the agenda, you can participate in this meeting in a number of ways outlined on the agenda. Members of the public who participate in public comment are reminded that they can speak to any item on the agenda or a matter within the jurisdiction of the Board of Police Commissioners. Public comment is your opportunity to address the board, so you're free to express your opinion on matters before the board and to generally express when you disagree with the opinions expressed. However, directing your message for those
You guys hear good.
meetings are regularly between the board, the department, and key stakeholders. Meetings of the board are open to the public. The state's often around that affording the public the opportunity to present at the meetings, hear the presentations and dialogue in real time, and provide feedback via the public comment period. During these meetings, there's a need for the board to carry out public business expeditiously without delays or disruptions. Members of the audience will not engage in any conduct that cause an actual disruption to the meeting. Those attending in person are reminded that disruptive behavior will cause removal. The meeting will be provided with more voice disruptive behavior. If you fail to see such behavior, you will be removed from the meeting. All attendees must be seated. Failure to follow this rule will result in a warning and/or removal from the meeting. With that, we move to item number 1, the report of the Chief of Police, Chief McDonald.
Morning, Mr. President.
You guys hear?
Inspector General Barragan, City Attorney De La Guerra, and Mr. Sibley. Today I'll discuss significant events from the previous week, provide a crime update, and discuss our personnel strength. Last week we put out a chief's notice.
No, he's not there.
Enforcement actions, and I'll
Were you able to hear?
go over that. In light of the ongoing ICE immigration enforcement actions occurring throughout the region, the department has taken proactive steps to clarify our role and to ensure the safety of all involved. We recently issued an Officer of the Chief of Police notice dated June 27, 2025, to all department personnel outlining expectations and responsibilities when responding to scenes involving potential federal immigration enforcement. The guidance reinforces the following key points: immediate supervisor notification. Officers responding to calls
Was it
involving
better?
possible
This is
federal
without
immigration
the
enforcement
microphone.
are required to
I'm gonna
request
put it
a
in and tell me if
supervisor
that's better.
if one has not already been dispatched by our communications division. As far as verification and accountability, if officers encounter individuals engaged in enforcement actions who are not clearly identifiable as local, state, or federal law enforcement, they are directed to verify credentials with the on-scene supervisor or the federal agency.
Is this better?
This verification must be captured on body-worn video to ensure transparency and accountability. As far as impersonation protocols, if it's determined that an individual is not a legitimate federal enforcement officer, officers are instructed to take appropriate enforcement action, which may include detaining or arresting the individual for impersonating a peace officer consistent with department policy and applicable law. Our role is strictly limited. Once it's confirmed that the scene involves a federal enforcement action, the role of the LDPD personnel is strictly limited to maintaining public safety. This includes creating tactical separation between the parties, maintaining a safe perimeter, directing pedestrian and vehicular traffic if necessary, and most importantly, ensuring that no one gets hurt. We understand that public perception can be sensitive during these operations. Some may see our presence as cooperation with federal immigration enforcement. However, our officers are being reminded and are actively communicating on scene that their presence is solely to prevent injury, Immigration Frequently Asked Questions document. This resource is readily available to the public and outlines in clear terms that the LAPD does not participate in immigration enforcement and does not initiate contact based on immigration status. The FAQ explains our responsibilities and legal boundaries and reaffirms our commitment to all Los Angeles communities, regardless of immigration status. In an officer-involved shooting in Rampart on June 28, 2025, at approximately 22:50 hours, Newton Gang Enforcement Detail uniformed officers were in the area of Avalon Boulevard and 42nd Place when they observed the suspect, later identified as Ismael Hernandez, walking in the roadway armed with a handgun. As officers drove toward Hernandez, he raised the handgun and discharged 2 rounds, and an officer-involved shooting occurred. Hernandez was struck by gunfire and fell to the pavement. Officers rendered aid to Hernandez until the arrival of Los Angeles Fire Department, who transported him to a local hospital where he remains in stable condition. A victim who was involved in a physical altercation with Hernandez prior to the OIS was treated at scene by LAMD personnel for a minor injury. Force Investigation Division investigators determined Hernandez had threatened that victim and fired a handgun in his presence at the onset of the incident. No officers or other community members were injured during this incident. The Blue Steel Rossi 38 special revolver was recovered at scene and booked as evidence. The cylinder of the revolver contained 5 spent cartridge cases. Force Investigation Division investigators responded to the scene and are investigating the incident. For context, year to date, we've had 21 officer-involved shootings compared to 16 this time last year. On the burglary front, on June 26th at approximately 3:30 in the afternoon, LA Impact surveillance units were tracking suspects believed to be involved in a recent commercial burglary series. The suspects were traveling in a white BMW that had been cold-plated to conceal its identity. The second vehicle, a silver Audi, was also observed in tandem, believed to be acting as a tow car. Surveillance units followed the BMW into West Los Angeles area, where it was observed pulling into a driveway in the 1900 block of Vanderbilt Canyon Road. 2 suspects got out of the vehicle and jumped the fence into a private residence. Overheard surveillance confirmed the suspects made entry into the home and burglarized the property. The suspects were then seen leaving the residence carrying stolen items, re-entered the BMW. LA Impact officers continued monitoring while simultaneously broadcasting real-time updates to LAPD units. Once LAPD units arrived and joined in the following, the suspects fled at a high rate of speed, and the officers initiated a short pursuit. The pursuit concluded in the city of Santa Monica when the BMW collided with a tree. 2 suspects fled on foot and were quickly apprehended by officers. The driver of the silver Audi was also stopped and taken into custody. Stolen property was recovered from the BMW and both vehicles were impounded. All 3 suspects, each with prior arrests for burglary, receiving stolen property, firearm possession, and narcotic offenses, were booked for burglary. As of the week ending June 28th, our citywide crime analysis shows that overall crime continues to trend downward in key areas. Comparing the 4-week period from June 1st to the 28th, compared to the prior 4-week period in May, we've seen an 8% overall reduction in combined person and property crimes, which is about 641 fewer reported offenses. Breaking that down further, persons crimes have seen a slight increase of 1.6%, while property crimes have declined significantly by 11%. Focusing on homicides year to date, the city's experienced just under 30% reduction compared to the same period last year. Looking at victims shot citywide, we're seeing a year-to-year decrease of 12.5%. And turning to specific crime categories, aggravated assaults have risen slightly, up 3.3%. Robberies have decreased by 3%. Burglaries have shown the most notable drop, down by 11.5%. Within that, residential burglaries are down 13.8%, and non-residential burglaries are down 8.1%. Motor vehicle theft has also shown improvement, decreasing by 3.3% over the 4-week period compared to the prior month. As far as our personnel strength, currently we have 8,739 sworn personnel, 2,650 civilian professional staff, and 355 reserve officers. That concludes my my report to the commission this morning, Mr. President.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you for the increase that was directed on response to incidents on federal.
I hope they call you Laura.
Mr. Garcia and I had a great discussion meeting yesterday with a number of council members and federal immigration enforcement was topics that consumed most of that meeting. Particularly concerned with LAPD response for help calls. And I'm really happy to see here now that we will have a supervisor on scene for all of those incidents. That supervisor responsibilities you've already laid out, so we're looking forward to that. So to the extent possible, we can mitigate any unfortunate incidents happening out there between our agencies and of course between the agencies and the public out there. Good morning. I don't have any other questions. I'm going to go ahead and open the floor to my fellow commissioners. President Chief.
Thank you, and Chief, I'll just reiterate, President Souther's statements about the proactive attempts that you and the department have tried to take to clarify the role of the department. And you talked about kind of the impersonation protocols. Have you spoken with our law enforcement, the prosecution folks that we have, the city attorney's office, the district attorney's office, to ensure that any person impersonating law enforcement of any kind is prosecuted to the fullest extent?
Yeah, we've been working closely with the city attorney, the district attorney, and the U.S. attorney as far as prosecution of cases overall, and they are all very good partners and trying to be able to hold people accountable to the degree that's appropriate for all of these type of cases and others.
And how's the department come across scenes where they truly did not know whether there was lawful federal agents on scene, or were really concerned about impersonators?
To my awareness, the officers, when they respond to the scenes of the ones we've been there, once they get there, they determine, based on their observations, that there are federal enforcement officers doing their work. But understandably, in the eye of the public, who may not be aware of the nuances, the emergency lights on the cars, the type of body armor, tactical attire worn, where to look for badges and other identifiers. The public, understandably, would not be aware of those things, and certainly it caused for great anxiety.
Thank you, those are my questions.
Thank you. Commissioner Garcia.
Good morning, thank you, Chief. Similar to President Souther's comments, thank you for the directive and looking forward to seeing how it works out with the supervisor being there and to your point, ensuring that we are properly identifying the individuals who are masked or unmasked, who are detaining folks, and then looking forward to the data for that report so that the community sees what the actual verification sounded like and the rate at which we are positively verifying who those folks are.
Thank you. Commissioner Sanchez Gordon.
One by these folks that are supposedly impersonating and that impersonating of federal law enforcement officers. And when LAPD goes there and tries to verify, who are these people? You talk about they were able to determine from their attire that in fact they are true law enforcement, federal law enforcement agents.
Thank you, 49ers.
What is that attire?
Thank you, mate. Please feel free to share different links plus and people's channels. Thank you.
It wouldn't be limited to attire. We have a comprehensive picture of what they see when they get there, the vehicles on the street, the type of vehicles, and we're equipped with legitimate emergency lighting, sirens, so forth. And then if they're wearing a vest, does the vest have a badge on it from ICE or HSI or the border patrol? And then does the officer identify themselves, by showing a badge or by doing something that would give them a comfort that, you know, while the concern was legitimate from the community as to who these people were, the officers are satisfied that it's part of the ongoing ICE enforcement efforts. And so it's not something I would identify as any individual piece of equipment or vehicle or anything. It's kind of the whole picture when they get there, and plus what they're told by the individuals at scene.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Victor. We now move on to agenda item number 2, public comment. Madam Secretary, can you announce the first speaker?
Yes, Steve Rosenberger.
Steve Rosenberger. I'm here today because I've lived in New York, Boston, San Francisco. I've lived in LA for the last 15 years. And in the past month, I've never experienced a wider divide between the police force and the citizens of the city. And I came here because I wanted to get a sense of what your perspective is on this, because from the perspective of people who live in LA, things are completely out of control. There are hundreds of videos online that citizens take with their cameras of these masked, armed, unidentified individuals tackling them in the middle of the street, blowing doors off houses. And there is never law enforcement present. Because like us, you don't know where these clowns are going to pop up. So, in the instances where there are police people, like you said, they're there to direct traffic around the often violent abduction of people. They do not identify themselves in any way. These are kidnappings. That's what it feels like. It feels like we're living in one of those countries that none of us ever want to go to, where secret police are just dragging people off the street into vans, and God knows where they took them.
That's what's happening.
And that is what's happening. So, Chief McDonald, you spoke about transparency. When the LAPD does encounter someone who is not readily identifiable by their uniform, whatever, as authentic federal agents, you have to go through the process of identifying them on camera. Is that what you said? Body camera?
Body camera is not.
How many times the police have done that? So, you know, what we can see, and in your response, it seems that you are completely disregarding the threat to the public and protecting people that are, if the police did what they're doing 2 months ago, you would be arresting the police officers.
Time's up. Who is this guy? He gets to ask questions and be answered and go over time. Nothing personal.
I'm the chair.
Yeah, that's clear.
We're not mad at you.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
I appreciate it. I just want to impress upon you guys that
Sir, your public comment has concluded. Thank you.
please do something different.
Hey guys, thank you. I love the news updates, Amy. Thank you.
I'm going to speak to all items. Okay. So starting off with the chief's report.
Sir, be seated. Excuse me, sir, online. I'm sorry. Gentlemen, the camera, sit down. You're disrupting the meeting. It's your first and last warning. Put the finger down and you will be removed from the room. Sorry, sir, you may continue.
Yeah, just remove all your critics. That's how this works in here. Yeah, the chief to which we limit to 3 minutes, if it exceeds 3 minutes, the maximum amount of time the chief takes. Everyone should be able to speak both in person and on the phone. We don't tell how long the chief takes to report. So you talked a lot about today about how the LAPD responds to immigration, right? And it's all lies. Every time the LAPD responds, the LAPD shows up, the LAPD protects ICE, brutalizes protesters. That's what happens every time the LAPD responds. And this directive is not going to change that. This whole, we have a supervisor now. That's going to stop everything. Yeah, no, it's not. The supervisor's just going to lead the brutalizing protesters and assisting ICE and protecting them from protesters and everything. That's what the LAPD does when they respond to calls about ICE being somewhere. So, yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's see. So, the consent agenda. We do have a few items on the consent agenda today. We got a grant for holistic sciences for expansion of the food stage. We have a donation of $20,000 for community safety partnership. They're gonna make it feel like this. Oh, this is a community effort or something. It's just more cops in the community. That's all it is. It's brutalizing everyone. $300 donation for the property room at the Southeast area. That's a bit much. $5,000 for wellness for Central Bureau. Nothing ties with wellness like $5,000. $11,000 for LAPD hockey team. Why does the LAPD have a hockey team? What's that for? So you can practice being brutal towards people? I don't know. Will be $900 for equipment, $12,000 for training and special events in the Northeast area. Okay, so you have the election of officers. Does that mean you're finally no longer going to be president, Errol? Is this period finally over? Thank God. I'm guessing Rasha's your front-runner for president, probably. I have no idea what they provide. Rosh, baby slight improvement, but it's not going to be much changes. You're still going to be enabling the LAPD, doing nothing to hold them accountable for anything. That's what you do. That's what you do here at Police Commission.
Next, we have Jan Williams. Michael Williams.
It is just so disingenuous, this idea that LAPD is not working with ICE or not cooperating with ICE. Last Monday, there was viral video that went across the country of LAPD stopping people from simply filming ICE arresting someone, kidnapping someone in broad daylight in the middle of downtown, forming a line to protect the kidnappers from being filmed. No one was trying to physically intervene. No one was trying to pull the woman away from them. They were simply trying to film them. A couple of days before that, LAPD arrested a member of the press, a photo journalist, who was trying to document ICE kidnapping people for simply trying to document ICE kidnapping people. The gag is, the video that happened on last Monday, come to find out, that individual that was being kidnapped was a U.S. citizen. But LAPD didn't bother to ask ICE whether they had a warrant for her, whether they had asked for her ID. They did nothing but allow ICE to kidnap a U.S. citizen. Then on the other hand, you have a report that just came out by Cal Matters that exposed that LAPD has been giving license plate reader information to ICE. Not only have they been giving license plate reader information to ICE, but they have been doing searches for license plate information on the request from ICE. This is something that CalMatters exposed. So I would like this commission to ask, because I can't ask it, or maybe he will, maybe he answers someone else, or maybe he'll answer. Is LAPD continuing the practice of giving license plate information to ICE? Are they continuing to do searches for license plate information on behalf of ICE? Is that continuing to go on? Because you can sit here and say, well, we're not arresting anybody, we're not detaining any public immigrants. But when you're giving information to ICE, when you are allowing ICE to kidnap people illegally in front of you, then you are participating and cooperating with ICE. You are participating and aiding and abetting these kidnappings of our community members. And you can sit up here and lie to people, but the truth is coming out. The truth is being exposed about LAPD. And the divide between you and the community is growing bigger and bigger every single day.
Good morning, Commissioners. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Ms. What items would you like to speak on?
All items, please.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Thank you. I would like, good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, President Suthers. I appreciate the time to be able to speak with you. I would like to continue on with speaking about the relationship between the LAPD, the Commissioners, and the Church of Scientology, and how that relationship and the perceived relationship is certainly making an effect on those that need to report the crimes that have been committed against them, not only blatant crimes, crimes of sex trafficking, labor trafficking. I'm sorry, my dog's drinking in the background, excuse it. But also just the human rights violations, the civil rights violations that are happening. And they're unfortunately not able to, or feel that they're not able to report and come to you because of that perceived relationship. There's also the task force, the initiative for the faith-based folks to come together to talk about hate crimes and the issues we've asked for before, but we would like to have a list of the members of that initiative, so that way we can see who's on there, what voices are on there, or maybe even be a part of it. We would love to be a part of that, because we certainly aren't. As protesters and demonstrators, we're not hate crimes. We're not people speaking hate. We're speaking love. We're speaking love for the children and for the elderly that are being abused in that false religion. So if you would give us the members, or let us be a part of the initiative for the faith-based project, that would be a wonderful thing, and that is an action item, please. Please and thank you, and I yield back my time.
Great job, man.
Hi, I guess all items. I've lived, worked, and raised children in LA for more than 40 years, and I've never appeared before the police commission before, never attended one of your meetings. But then again, I've never seen a situation like we've been in the past couple months, where masked, heavily armed men who refuse to identify themselves as placing the city in a state of fear and terror. You appear to be clearly using racial profiling without warrant to make cases fairly, threatening to harass and detain people with brown skin. Anyone who wear generic hats and says police you can see on some of these videos, all it takes is $10 to supply signs to get the type of police hats that one sees repeatedly in these kind of videos from the streets of LA and beyond.
That's it. Thank you.
glad that you explained, Chief, what say the police department is doing. I hope in reality it makes a difference, because I think I strongly support, I do strongly support the LFPD monitoring, policing, and stopping anyone conducting dubious or illegal interferences. We've seen what happened in Minnesota with some impersonating police officer killed an elected official, husband and their dog. We just, don't want things like this to happen anywhere, particularly in our city. And if this is allowed to continue, it's really unfair. I mean, who knows who these maps men will come from next? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Steve Riley.
Good.
Oh, hi. What items would you like to speak on?
All items, please.
Please do it.
Yes, I'm hearing a false narrative today about targeted enforcement actions by federal agents being called kidnapping. That is not kidnapping. Those are arrests. Now, you might not want those arrests to occur, but ICE and federal agents are enforcing the law. They are doing their job. Federal, state, and local law enforcement should be working together to enforce the law and improve public safety. That's what should.
Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry. With the mask on, you had your 3 minutes. Allow this gentleman to have his 3 minutes. So I will remove you from the room.
He's violating
First
the
and last
rules.
warning. I will decide if he's violating the rule. Thank you. Mr. Riley, please continue.
Thank you, President Summers. I appreciate that. So,
Fuck your
law
meeting.
enforcement should be working
Fuck your meeting.
together.
Because if you get to pick who choose who violates, when it clearly he's violating the rules, then fuck your meeting.
Leave the room.
Fuck your meeting. Kick me out. Fuck your meeting.
I'm ordering you out of the room.
Fuck your meeting. Since you get to pick and choose who's violating and who don't violate. This man is sitting up here talking to the audience, which is a violation of your rule. You can't do that. And you allow him to do it because he's pro-cop, but you won't allow anyone else to do it because they're against what you got to say on your agenda. Fuck your meeting.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Caller may continue with his comment.
Over here.
Apologies for the interruption.
Thank you, President Summers. Just based on what I saw, and I've asked you this before, people who disrupt the meeting, which is a misdemeanor that is occurring in the presence of the chief of police, the police commission, and LAPD personnel, should be placed under arrest for disrupting a meeting. It is a misdemeanor crime, and I think that's what should happen. Now that I've been interrupted twice, I'm trying to get back on my topic. Chief McDonald gave a great description of the LAPD role as it relates to what's going on in the city of Los Angeles when ICE operations are encountered. However, someone that impersonates a police officer should be arrested or an agent. There should be no discretion on that. I'm not sure if I heard right, but may be arrested. It should be arrested. Okay, that's a serious crime. There are serious crimes being committed by people impersonating police officers. Now, for Judge Sanchez Gordon, here's a lesson for you. It's not just attire, it's the actions. Many times law enforcement professionals, like the LAPD, can tell by the actions of others who they presume are police officers or federal agents. They can tell by what they are doing. Is it the location, the time of day? We're not talking about a person in the middle of the night places, and you see what the agents are doing. You have to use. And lastly, ask for a moment of silence, and the unknown for him and an unknown civilian. The civilian who also lost his life, condolences to his family, is named Jesus Garcia. He had what was described as a solo accident. And I'd like to get more information on that, and get a report from CHP on the results of the investigation, or from Chief McDonald. So accident, what was the status of the driver? Sober or DUI? Licensed or unlicensed? Legal or illegal? These things matter. There's an LAPD sergeant dead, and I can go into further detail, but I don't have a lot of time. But I'm asking for you to care enough to ask those questions. The media sometimes does not ask the right questions. God bless the LAPD. God save Los Angeles.
Next, we have Iris Schneider.
Oh, I know. Let's see if they call us at all.
Hey, Gina. We were here before everybody.
Neighbors and our residents, I wrote a statement. It's nothing you haven't already heard. I don't recognize my city or my country when I see packs of masked men carrying high-powered weapons, providing no identification, pulling up in unmarked cars and vans in broad daylight, targeting unsuspecting people, people crossing the street, people working, people appearing for their immigration claims. And of course, Latinos, targeting them because of what they look like, not what they've done, not if they're doing illegal activities. Based on their color, which is illegal, racial profiling, and forcibly hauling them away to an uncertain state. They can't talk to their lawyers, they can't tell their families where they are. There's no due process. They're just whisked away and disappear. Reputable news reports and the mayor herself have spoken about gardeners, pedestrians, nannies taking care of children, taken away to legislators to wait for their parents to show up. Car wash employees, people heading to their immigration hearings, being physically threatened, physically attacked, and disappeared. And these people who are doing this do not identify themselves. You're police officers, and when you do something with the public, and you interact with the public, you do not wear a mask. You show your badges, you show your name. These people do not behave that way. They are not behaving in a professional manner. The commission to the agency, whose mission is to protect and serve. I ask that you step up and protect and serve Los Angeles residents. The unprofessional behavior of these men is endangering everyone, and they should not be permitted to rampage on our streets, terrorize and kidnap our neighbors. This behavior is unconscionable. It should not be allowed to continue. And you say that they are doing their job and arresting people. Who are they? I'm not sure they're officers at all. They could be bounty hunters for all we know, being paid for each person that they arrest. This behavior does not say to me, these are professional law officers. And you would have to agree, I think, that this is not the way law enforcement should look. And it's dangerous for all of our citizens, and it's upsetting to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
All items first. Rasha, Teresa, and Chief, please stop acting as though officer impersonation is a thing. It's not. You all know damn well there are federal agencies and they're enforcing our country's laws. Mayor Fass appointed and controls all of you, and the department no longer operates independently. It follows politics, not law. You are violating the legal duties in your oath to protect the public. The pattern of selectively enforcing laws, refusing to disperse illegal protests, stalling arrest decisions for hours while officers are assaulted, and choosing not to act unless it is politically safe, violates California Government Code Section 1222, defining willful neglect of duty as criminal offense. More importantly, it violates the Constitution. The Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment prohibits the government from protecting some groups and abandoning others based on politics. The chief's refusal to act when lives and businesses are in danger simply because enforcement may have set them there or their allies is just not weak leadership. The
denies residents their constitutional right to safety in a department that serves the law, not politicians. City Council is promoting a hotline that tips off illegals, nonprofits that help individuals evade immigration enforcement, and issuing public warnings about ICE activity. The city is actively aiding and abetting federal law violations. Mayor Bass, City Council members, the city attorney and city controller are under Title 87132 of the U.S. Code is a felony to knowingly harm or show illegal to obstruct justice. I agree with Attorney General Pam Bonnie's chief of staff is directed at grants and I continue urging federal action. Let's talk about the public guidance release written by Eric. It failed to explain that immigration enforcement is civil, not criminal. It failed to clarify that ICE doesn't need a warrant, that due process rights don't apply the same way. Don't need to show ID. The directive to officers was worse. She told them to take this kidnapping report seriously, but gave no assurance whether suspects had markings of federal agents. That creates danger and puts officers in risk of nuanced confrontation. How many times have we heard your own officers say, our hands are tied because the mayor and chief are preventing them from making arrests? Immigration holds clear animals neglected or abused by homeless. We're shutting down violent protests. That is a violation of the Constitution, including the equal protection supremacy clauses, which prohibit interference with federal law. You are not allowing this department to do its job, and everyone on this commission is complicit. Also, FYI, the clown in a black t-shirt with the fan is holding up a sign that says "cunt" towards the camera, and I agree with the other caller. You gotta flush these people out. These are really disturbing. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, having a little bit of asthma this morning.
Officer, we have a mic.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to continue on with, I want all items, by the way, but to continue on with what Mona was saying about how we have a bunch of victims of Scientology who are adults now. They, spent their childhood being horribly abused, and they want to come forward. People want to come forward. But the fact that Scientology has so much inroad in with your CPABs that it is intimidating. And I can attest to that. I've never been in Scientology. I'm just here being a voice to help those who either don't realize they have a voice yet, or they're afraid to speak, or they are speaking and they just need somebody by their side. I'm here for all of them. And it's costing me. I am being what they call fair gamed. I am being harassed. I have them coming to my where I live, interrogating my neighbors, saying bad things against me to my neighbors, which is and stupid stuff like lies. But it's just intimidate. They are sending detectives. They are following. They're doing calling family, just all kinds of stuff. They've been known to kill pets. They better never even ever come through my door. I'm just saying that. So I asked. There's a person who was a former Scientologist in it for 30 years, out for 25. She gave me addvice. She said, you need to ask for one officer that will document everything up till now, and then as you proceed, so everything's in one file. I don't know how to do that. She does that with her police department, which I believe is Burbank. So I'm here to ask the chief if that is possible with LAPD, if I can please have one officer with one file that I can document everything that's happening. I am in fear for my life at this point. I and I know it's, I'm sure it's under the directions of Kendrick Moxon and Kirsten Peterson, and they're doing other things, behind the scenes as well. They're harassing my former neighborhood council. They are doing all kinds of stuff. And I get they don't like that I'm speaking up against them, but I'm going to continue to speak up against them. And their behaviors are just absolutely proof why I need to speak up, why we all do. But the fact that they can sit on your CPAB just makes me feel further unsafe. And I'm not somebody who was abused by them and have all their, the real internal dirty secrets. So I can't imagine what they go through. but just speaking up. I'm going through enough. And I don't like the fact that they have so much, they can bend your ear, like not here, they don't have to come to public meetings. They can just go to your internal CPAD meetings and really have, the captains. And so, Chief, I'm really asking you, I'm begging you to really look into it, to really consider it. I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but this stuff's important. And I thank you. Thank you.
So there's a couple of new faces in the audience here, and I want to make sure that they get the story, continuing on this theme of Scientology, right? And I want to get a very specific case. I know the commission's learning about these cases, but I'm going to give you a brand new one. It's actually not the one I've mentioned before. I have on a recorded voicemail a high-ranking LAPD officer educated me on what happened internally to an incident dating May 7th, 2024, of a Scientology agent and a child predator at that who was harassing protesters on Fountain Avenue at 4820 with a machete. And probably the most heinous thing this person had done on that day was commit indecent exposure and attempt to sexually assault a minor who has been repeatedly targeted by Scientology for quite a while now. A minor that this board knows very well. People talked about it before repeatedly. This minor has actually gotten a restraining order against somebody who absolutely is an agent of Scientology, has been so for many years now. A man by the name of Anthony D'Amato, very well known as constantly harassing people, happened to win a restraining order against this man for some of the fair gaming tactics that Audit LA was mentioning. But what happened on May 7th is that this man, who was figuratively known as Wendell, came in with a machete. And I know he's an agent because his property was seen on a gated, privately owned Scientology property just off of L. Ron Hubbard Way 2 days after, May 9th, 2024. And video footage was taken of this man trying to attack activists, vigorously masturbating in front of a minor child in public, broad daylight. This could have been maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock on a middle of the day Wednesday. And what happened is the following. The video was shown. PPAs were demanded of the officers. They refused to make any sort of arrest. They did not apprehend this officer, but it didn't stop there. I know for a fact, for an absolute fact, that the reason why, and the responding officers were all from Northeast, because it's always Northeast Division, not just them, but particularly Northeast. In Northeast, they said the following. Well, because he did it, and it meaning the attempted a sexual assault on the minor and the clear attempted assault on all the activists swinging a large machete, because he was next to a tree, meaning when he was vigorously masturbating in front of the minor, because he was next to a tree, it doesn't count. So if you're a Scientologist, right, you can get away with jacking off in front of a kid. It's proven. It's fact. And your high-ranking officers telling you this. And they're not the only snitch in here. I have so many others. But this is what Scientology does, right? If you're a Scientologist and you hide behind the religious veil, you can absolutely, without consequence, sexually harass children. You absolutely will get away with it. And I damn shame on the LAPD. It's not the first time I'm talking about this. But look it up.
And sir, if you have that type of evidence, please contact the Inspector General's office instead of just coming here and saying.
They did. Yeah, they did. I mean, they did that.
Good morning, Chief. Talking about a body-worn camera, I really wish that your employee right there have a body-worn camera, because I don't understand why she keep messing up with the order of the speaker card. I'm the first one giving to the officer, first one to get into this room, and I'll always end up last to speak. I don't understand why. I wish she had some body-worn camera right there. Second of all, I'm here to talk about the freeway. The other day, my ex-girlfriend, Big Amy, is from New York, was visiting me over the weekend. And then her car engine immediately almost shut down in the middle of the freeway. And then, I was advising her, just call 911. Maybe you'll get a LAPD, you'll get a CHP or something like that. And then that's when the problem occurs.
we were from I'm from the upstate New York, so in our highway and in many other states, the highway they have something called a mile marker. So you can clearly, notify the dispatcher, I am on 45 miles on the, 210 freeway east, whatever. So the dispatcher are immediately knowing that where is your location and where do they send the LAPD officers to. But my friend Big Amy was saying that she does not see any mile marker on the freeway. She does not see any sign in that particular area. The only thing she see is like if you got injured, call Jacob Mayers. So nothing else that can that she can provide any location information to the dispatcher. And then I'm thinking, ask the dispatcher. I said, hey, LAPD, please GPS track my location. I'm stopping in the middle of the freeway. I don't have any mile marker to tell you my location. And then the GPS of the dispatcher said, probably something like, quote, maybe. We work hand in hand with Stop LAPD Spying Coalition. We do not have any GPS tracking devices. Unfortunately, we don't know where are you. So I really wish in the future that our LAPD officer, let's have a community education program. Let's try to educate the public that where are you in the freeway? When you are stuck in the middle of the freeway, how do you inform the dispatcher that how do you describe your precise location? Because Los Angeles, California does not have a mile marker. Same as the other incident viral video I saw is that the LAPD officer asking the Jason Reedy, have you stopped beating your wife yet? And that is also a viral video. Thinking about a chief, when a wife was being kidnapped, was being beat up in the small room, storage room, he cannot call LAPD. He cannot talk on the phone because once he make a sound, he's gonna get beat again. So we eventually need technology that someone call 911, we can track the phone, we can track the person because not every victim are able to speak on the line. So that's something very important.
Thank you.
Yep. Good morning, motherfuckers. There's new enforcement in California. It's called Trump 4547. The reason behind that is because we're tired of scumbag politicians like the one in Cudahy by the name of Cynthia Gonzalez, who hates law enforcement, who hates federal enforcement, who hates civil immigration rights of due process. And we got another dumb bitch from Almani, the same chola, asshole, dumbass, Jessica Acuna, who sat in a press conference with the black first mayor, Miss Ass the Carrot. Why would you have a carrot? She give you what you want, right, Jim? But it was Jim who knows that Donald Trump saved LAPD's ass, Carlos. Under 52.1, the Bain Act, Carlos. Dumbass, asshole. I'm referring to the Bain Act. Don't intimidate me and interrupt me by talking. Fuck you. I'm talking about government. Yeah, I will. Under the Brown Act, 42 U.S.C. 1983. The color of law. Don't fucking suppress me by intimidation. Yeah, well, what the chief said is that California fucking sucks because we have too many killings, too many burglaries, too many carjackings, too much fucking illegal vandalism, asshole. Too much illegal graffiti, asshole.
Sir, you're off topic.
I'm talking to the asshole, Django.
Just back on topic.
What's that? May I continue in my 60 seconds of public comment, please, asshole? Okay. So all these donations that we're hearing about that are in a public record here indicate that you asshole, dumbass, cholo.
Off topic, move on.
What?
Sir, this is
What's off topic?
last warning.
Saying names doesn't make it on topic.
I am. I'm talking about the goddamn donations, cholo. Okay, I'm gonna move on. What about the Officer involved shooting. Asshole, jackass, moron. Am I on topic now?
You're off topic.
Sir, I'm ordering you out of the room.
Pardon me?
I'm ordering you out of the room. You don't understand English? I'm ordering you out of the room.
No, dirty nigger.
I'm ordering
I
you out
don't
of the room.
understand English. Dirty nigger. But I will leave because I had 18 seconds, you dirty fool. I will leave, Mr. SWAT ass. Slap, strategic lawsuit against public partition. I'm leaving because you are such a racist asshole, idiot, moron, dumbass, jackass, piece of shit that we all here know because based on public comment, I speak fast. God bless Donald Trump. Thank you, Pamela Bondi. Thank you, Bill O'Saley, because when this criminal corruption of LA goes down, I'll be the first to say 42 USC 1983 provide me. Fuck you, Django. God bless Trump!
Madam Secretary, please announce the speaker. We'll have to reset his time. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. My name is Luis Cachua. I'm the younger brother to Luis Cachua. I'm representing my brother that was murdered on May 30th, 2024, because he has no voice. I'm here just to make sure that we get justice for him. For every breath that I take, I will never stop fighting so my brother gets justice in this case. We started a petition on May 30th after he was murdered, and we have close to 3,500 people that support us and have sided with us on what has happened in that occasion, that situation, a horrific act that Victor Corral took that night. One of the people that leaves a comment, which is very plenty of close to 3,500 people on our petition, states, and I quote from her, Liliana Alvarenga, Cachua family needs justice. Victor Corral needs to be arrested on duty, off duty, LA or Ontario PD. This man shot and killed an unarmed human being with a gun he was carrying on his personal time in his personal car on public streets. What is the DOJ saying about this? What is it taking so long to see that Victor Corral needs to be held responsible? Why was he on leave? Medical leave, personal leave, regardless, it does not matter. Why would medical leave, personal leave, doesn't matter. Corral is a danger to others and should not be allowed to be roaming around free. He is a danger to others and needs to be held accountable. He is not above the law, nor is he God. Has this dash cam video made it harder to prove otherwise? Come on, we need answers and justice. And this is a person that we have no idea who they are. These are just people that comment and sign our petition and help us for this long fight that we have ahead of us. Also stating for the case that Corral has fabricated and lied to defend himself. I don't know if he's taught that. The police department teaches him to say these things, which are crucial to what has happened in this oversight or interview of what happened with Corral, which was life was threatened. He thought he was gonna have bodily harm, and he identified himself to my brother, which he clearly never did. He states that Corral states that he told Hugo, I'm a LA police officer, and my brother violently attacked him. That's completely false. He also states that he was in danger of his life. He thought he was gonna die with a man that's unarmed, has no object in his hand. It's completely have no criminal history, has nothing. He discriminated against my brother. And all he did was shoot my brother in cold blood, 3 shots. He didn't give him a warning. He didn't tell him that he had a weapon. He didn't identify himself. So I'm here regardless of what happens. I'll always be here seeking truth because I know if it was the opposite role, my brother would be arrested. Thank you.
Thank you.
Petition.
Justice for Ugo.
Good morning, everybody. I stand before you today to speak on behalf of Hugo Cachua. On April 15th, you guys had a closed meeting session regarding the incident that happened on May 30th. Now, according to this investigative report, this OIG report, there is a lawful in policy decision that was made, and no action is required. No further action is required. It's stated in black and white. Now, I want to speak facts. Okay? You're going off of what this officer, so-called officer, is stating. He's giving you this interview, and he's telling you that my brother said, and I want this on public record, that my brother said he wasn't going back to prison. My brother has never been to prison. Why would an unarmed civilian claim they're not going back to prison and attack an officer? Now I want this on record. My brother's son, who just graduated high school, has been 4 years in high school, ROP classes, to be a firefighter, to stand beside each and every one of you law enforcement officers. My brother is not a hateful man. He was unarmed. He has never been to prison. He has no criminal record. He is not on gang file. There is no rap sheet to back up what this officer is saying. This is facts, you guys. You guys ruled in his favor. I am begging you, I am asking you to reconsider this investigation. The DOJ has the case in their hand. And I pray to God, and if you guys are God-loving, faithful people, please know that if they rule, may God strike me now. This is unlawful. This is injustice. This officer, I know you guys stick to a blue code. I know you guys go in their favor. Time after time after time. I'm going to tell you, what happened to Hugo Ernesto Cachu on May 30th was wrong. You cannot get in a fight and then pull a cop card. Nobody, no witnesses have said that he identified himself. Nobody, not even when they're coming out to render aid and help, did he say, I'm an officer, back up. You guys are trained to do certain things, to act in a certain manner, and he did not follow protocol. He's been off of a year and a half, and he killed Hugo. Is he still really considered an officer? Please investigate this. Please consider what we're saying, because this is facts. Look into it. No criminal history. No criminal history.
How do I find your I like to promote it. How do I find your Take Zoom calls.
Jonathan Foster, the 5-pointed star. 5-pointed star. Jesus is the 5-pointed star. He fulfilled the Torah. It's 1 star point for the 5 books of the Torah. We got Jesus. 4B. You can get on the docket to change this, but you can't change the shooting of the mentally ill. How about 3B? Where's your cans? You guys need some cans. So on here, I wrote rogue officer. It's, there's a lot of rogue officers in the department. I wrote this way back here. There's a lot of people trying to make the department do good things. These rogue officers look like they're married and have done very good. You wouldn't know they were rogue officers. No, it's MOUs, the MOUs, Memorandum of Understanding. What a bunch of bullcrap that is. And this goes along with this commission. We don't know who the next commissioner is. We don't know who this is, but already they're in trouble. They're already guilty of everything the commission has done wrong. We don't even know who this person is. And they will be asking these same questions that I heard for the last 6 years. I'll ask them again and waste this time. It's incompetence, but it's not intentional incompetence, right? So I suggested there should be 23 commissioners. So if 1 or 2 leave, like right now, that there can be larger representation for the people and less error in judgment so that justice can be done, but nobody wants to make this 23 commissioners. Anthony Soul, the officer, is not a licensed physician, but they gave him Narcan. And what happened is, just like Officer Chauvin on top of George Floyd, but this was a community member. He was in red. Y'all watched the video, didn't you? And he was on top of them, and he kept thrusting down. Yo, look at me. Hello, hello, look at me. Hello, look at me. Hello, look at me. Hello, look at me. Hello, 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 look at me. And they were thrusting. He was thrusting down like this on Soul. He's just a community member. And he had a compromised heart, so his arms were behind his back, and he was shoving his heart into the concrete. He killed him. When LAPD came by, he had a heartbeat and breathing, and then he dies, and it's blamed on the LAPD. The guy in red killed him. You have to go watch the video. More to say, but not enough time. Thank you.
Oriana? Ariana. I am a healthcare worker here in Los Angeles, born and raised. This department is one of the most diverse in the country. That should really mean something.
If you want to talk.
We should be restoring faith, building trust, and working together for real public safety. Not public safety on fear, public safety on respect. Instead, peaceful protesters are being beaten, tear gassed, and silenced simply while holding signs or flags. The LAPD is spending millions of taxpayer dollars on overtime not to respond to violence, but seemingly to suppress voices that are demanding changes. This is not public service, it's public intimidation. The Constitution does not say only if it's before 10 p.m. Protests are not supposed to be convenient. They're supposed to be heard. And under California Penal Code 52.1, we are legally allowed to.
Thank you. Hi. Hello. Hey guys, I'm gonna go. I don't think they're taking any, but Mona is there if they do take any more, but it doesn't seem like they are. And I just want to make sure I don't miss this city council. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I should keep the microphone on. I want to hear from. I'm gonna wait for them. I absolutely believe this family. I believe you guys. That's so sad. Okay. It's hot out. Thank you guys. It's always emotional when they have victims, family, have the victims. I don't know, I believe this family, I just believe them. And so I want to look into it more, and then I definitely will want to sign the petition because because I've seen just different things and different rulings come back that where they keep justifying and excusing things that shouldn't be excused. Like I said. Sorry, guys, I can't see out here in the sun, so. Well, at least what Mona got in. Was it just Mona? I was really hoping to hear Laura, but I guess if they do, Mona is copying, so if they do call Laura, like say if they do change their mind. But I don't like that they don't do enough. I know Laura needs to. What you know? What the one place you can always get in almost is Public Works. That's a good start because you still get to yell at them. You know what I mean? Yeah, the police. I mean, yeah, it's really important. But Public Works, it builds the. It's still get to say it. So sometimes I know it's hard. Like unless you come in, if you come in, you're almost guaranteed to be heard. It's very rare that I've never really seen anyone turned away that comes when they come in. But that's not always easy to do to get down here. Now, City Council, they're going to go on hiatus for 3 weeks after today. Public Works is on hiatus till the 9th. I don't know if anyone else is going on hiatus. Aw, your dog's so cute. Hi, puppies. Aw. There's this officer who's always here looking for his justice. I hope I didn't miss public comment. I know this one's harder. And they used to take more than before. Like they used to take, you'd still be vying for a spot, but now they just don't take many. I think it's wrong. They should take everyone. Yeah. Yeah, that's left though. I don't want to miss this one. I think they're getting a new commissioner and then going to vote on who's going to be, president or whatever as well. He is, but Kalanchi, she quit. I think, or whatever. She's not there anymore. And then, so I think they're replacing her today, and then I guess re-voting on who's going to be president for the next term. Good luck out there. He was a former officer. He didn't get fired for bad behavior. They let him go because he got sick, and which is a shame. I mean, he could do desk duty or something. They let the corrupt and the bad cops continue. Why not just ones that are having physical ailments? I always feel bad. Even non-Tuesdays, I see him. He is consistent. And of course, Herman, in usual form, got himself kicked out. And I think they're unfair to him. Like, really, to be honest, like none of us. I know I rarely am. Like I mean, in a way, it's off topic, right? But I don't even think that I see other people like when they were talking about he's talking to the audience. I mean, there people do that too. A lot of people turn and talk to the audience. Hey, baby. Oh, sweetie. Oh, baby. Talking to OIG. Yeah. They're stuck back here. This is going to be a packed house. Hey. Oh, hey, Julian. Is the sergeant here? I can't think of his last name though. Sergeant. What is his name? What's that sergeant? Does anyone know Sergeant Dimple's last name? Hi, I'm here. Can the sergeant, because I'm here, I'm media, and so he always say to call him if you guys don't. Yeah, I don't know. What happened with the doors? I wonder.
There's no glass.
I know, but why?
I haven't seen it broken out.
Oh, but from what? I mean, what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, a media. Huh? I know, but can you ask the sergeant because he said always ask him because I'm media. Sergeant, what's his name? Wait, I can't think of his last name. Maybe. No, not do it. Clark. That's it. Clark. Thank you. Thank you, Gonja. Gonja said go ahead. Sorry. He knows I'm medium. Yeah, but can you call him because he's the one. He said if I ever get stopped at this media.
We may not get any time to speak about it.
Well, if I'm just going as media, I will be able to speak. That's fine. But if when he lets me in his media, I can't speak. Yeah.
Hey, officer, you can get the wrong information. People from the fire department said they need your badge number, your name. Okay? Okay. What is it?
No, it's serial number. Serial number. The serial number, not. No, that's a badge number. You need serial number.
Okay. Yeah, hold on, let me get a pin from this officer Reese.
Huh? Thanks, I appreciate it.
You get a card right now.
Like, I know it means I can't talk. That's my boy. Hey, Dusty, Dusty. Dusty, Dusty. He has human eyes. I love him. I absolutely love him. But did you tell him that I'm here as media? So I know that means I can't do public speaking. Thanks. I make sure, yeah, media, because I understand.
All right, I'll give him a call right now. Thank you.
Also, is the mayor having a press conference? I'd like to go to that too. They are? It's over? I mean, I was covering the police.
Why so many people today? It's unusual.
There are multiple items at city council. I think today's the last time city council.
Yeah. Just, come on, Sergeant Floor.
Who broke the doors?
Really, Amy? Wow. It's exciting. I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff I don't like, but it's exciting to see the political stuff, like to be in. So why are they going in? How come they get to go in? Are they actually? They're here for a meeting upstairs. Huh? They're not here for public meetings. Oh, okay. I need my. You sure you told him? 18, Kathy. I know I missed the. Thank you. And he's my caregiver. He just hears him. Thank you. Come on. He's with me. No, he's with me. No, yes, he is. Okay. He is with me. Can you talk to him? Because he knows he's with me. I know. But he's here to get me in because I was at the police. He's my caregiver. I can prove that.
I can hear your voice how you're laughing at it. It's not.
He is my caregiver. If I have to go to the bathroom, you're going to have to let him in because he's going to hold my stuff.
Go ahead.
Let him in. He's with me. We came together on the train. He's with me. He's going to be the one helping me to go to the bathroom. Unless you want to help me, which is fine. Okay, we're going to have to set him straight with that, too. Yep, I'm allowed to have my PC, you know? Amy, I like how Amy does the news. Watch my purse. It's over there, the white, over there. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, I didn't know you push through. They always buzzed it. Thanks.
They won't break.
And I assure you.
Hi, Big Amy. Do you like my beautiful sunglasses? They gave me the largest size because they know you are so big. So they gave me largest size sunglasses. It's very super cute pink as well. That's why I'm forever DOA, defender of Amy. We're gonna have a long day today. Look at these people. Yeah. Budget. Your favorite budget. This is exactly my size. Yes, I like it. This is exactly my size.
She says she's short.
Just Amy, let me give you a critical thinking 101. Just because you are short, it doesn't mean you are not big.
Tiny.
I know, I'm just joking. I know.
I need to set him straight though. He has to let me have a +1. Because down there they're trying to say no. Then I said, I need to go to the bathroom and see if he's not. I'm gonna have to ask them for help.
Me?
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I mean, like when I go to the bathroom and you're my helper, you hold my stuff. Like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
They are scared of you and Herman. They are scared of you and Herman.
What did the mayor talk about?
They're gonna have a full session, possibly on Edward Day.
Yeah, that's the reason why they are not thinking about becoming is because they are afraid of you and Herman.
Well, I gave him a nice letter from my lawyer. We're going to go to the Department of Justice, and we're going to allege that the ban is based on racial discrimination, that they don't want blacks to use the N-word. And I think it's gaining acceptance. I think a lot of people are interested in this. So, anyway, Martese and our mayor are being personally sued in their personal capacity. Yep. Plus, the unknown criminal investigation. We got an unknown. Remember, we have the as yet unknown criminal investigation in the council. We have the unknown, the $500,000 they spent on the law firm, Covington and Burling, last week. $500,000. That's a separate matter. So they hired this Washington, D.C. international conglomerate law firm, and they lobby. So in other words, you're a dirtbag, which pretty much everybody here is. So now you hire this law firm because you're investigated by the FBI. They charge $1,500 an hour. So the former Attorney General, Eric Holder, is a partner in the firm. And he goes for $1,527 an hour. So basically, you give them $500,000 retainer to start. Now, what do? They sit down, they have coffee, they eat croissants, and then they smoke big cigars, and then they go, hey, let's go over to the Capitol building and see if we got some juice, you know? So they go to a couple of senators. I got a little problem, you know. Oh, really? Yeah. One of my clients in investigation. We want to see if you can stop it. Oh, you're not wearing a wire. Oh, no. We're Covington and Burling. Oh. Now, we want to know how much you want to bury the investigation. How much you want? Oh, well, I'll take $700,000. No. Fuck you. That's too much. Lower. 200,000? No. I won't do it for a penny under 200,000. All right. Let's do this. I'll give you 175 and a boat in Lake Havasu, and I'll put it inside your garage. Okay? We got a deal? All right. So now they go and they meet in the Judiciary Committee, and then they go to the FBI director. Hey, Bob, got a minute? Listen, I want you to ixnay apnay that fucking investigation. See? So anyway, that's it. So anyway, so now you go. Now we got a problem. You go back to the head guy, and the guy goes, "Oh, no. No, the president wants their asses. No, I can't do it." What do you mean? I made the fucking deal. I got the boat already on its way to my fucking. I'll talk to President Trump. What do you mean? I got to talk to Trump. He really wants him. So now they talk to Trump. President Trump? What? I'd like to talk to you about Karen Bass. Have you already arrested them? No. We don't want to. We're going to kind of take the opposite approach. We're going to take a mainstream approach. We want to kind of quiet things down a while and collect more evidence. Why? They're on to us. Oh, then stop the whole thing. Well, exactly, Mr. President. It's the reason you're the president. You're so much smarter than all of us. I wouldn't have thought of that. Would you have thought about it, Bob, to stop the investigation? No. Donald Trump is the only one who can lead us.
I want you to stop it now. Okay. Can we dismiss the complaint, or can we administratively close it? Go ahead. All right. So now you come back down. You get your free boat. You get your $200,000. The city gets their $500,000. Now the firm comes back with the bad news. They're going to need to monitor this issue, and they're going to need another $1 million because every month they got to file reports, and they have to hire an outside accountant. So now they're going to go back to the city council in closed session. How much more do you want? $950. What do you? Bob, Karen. Now. You don't like the job we're doing? We could quit. No. You could do it. And we could have asked for $2 million, and normally we would. But we know we're friends, so we need the $950 now. Urgent motion. We need a special motion. Make sure you fund us. You got to have it before the quarter. Okay. This is what they do. They rack these assholes up, and then they get in trouble. They hire these motherfuckers, and everybody's got juice. When Eric Garcetti became an ambassador, he needed to get one senator's vote. Bob Menendez of New Jersey was the chair of the Judiciary Committee, or he was fucking finished. All right? What happened to Bob Menendez? He's in prison right now. He had gold bars. They were giving him gold bars, and he'd take the gold bars and put them underneath his bed. Now they went like this. Hey, Bob, you were supposed to take that shit to Switzerland and fucking sell it, not put it under your fucking bed, you dumb Cuban motherfucker. Man, you fucking think I got a fucking man. And he goes like this. Whoa, you didn't tell me what to do with it. You just told me to hide it. I hid it under my bed. You didn't tell me to play. What the fuck? Well, I don't have a college education. I mean, you got to understand. I get so much blackmail money. I mean, I don't have enough room under my bed, so I got to put it underneath my bed. See, that's all it is. So Eric Garcetti became ambassador to India because that cocksucker moved the nomination. We had 84 people in Washington, D.C. opposing it. He was done. Now, Trump wins, and he got fired on January 20th. See, he lost his job after all, way earlier, all because that dumbass Trump won re-election. If Biden was there, he kept the job for another 4 years.
Trump's wife, Amy, said that she met Menendez in person. Sorry, guys, I know you probably can't hear. It's so loud because we're all out here in the hall. Hey, Molly.
I need you to come with me to verify the time of the bond meeting today at 6.
It's at 6.
Yeah. But I went to the clerk. They said they don't know. So
I wouldn't go through the clerk.
Yeah, so the only other person I will know is the clerk at the mayor's office that will know.
Or the Department of Neighborhood Empowerment. They don't go through those. Yeah. I mean, the mayor maybe, but Floor. I know the name.
It's probably on the other building, isn't it?
Department of Neighborhood Empowerment they would know. But Bonk, they do have commission offices, I think, in the East Building. I think they are over there, like their head, whatever. But why are you gonna go in person? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll be calling in probably.
They're the only ones I haven't talked to.
You were there once before?
Yeah, but not in person.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I really like them. I think she's the president, the one lady. Anderson, what's her name? I forget. She's a cool lady. I really like her. She's the one who tries to make them listen, or to, you know what I mean? Like, ew, Amy, that's gross. You just get a sticker? Yeah, we just get stickers. How you doing, Doc? Look, we got Doc. We call you Doc.
What's everybody here for?
Because we're here. It's Tuesday. Oh, and these people? Oh, I know. Them? Yeah, I don't know. I think that, I don't even know. I didn't even get to look at it. Yeah. I thought it was I think it's some kind of union thing. I heard maybe some kind of union issue. Yeah, so I think it could be a lot of things.
$30 an hour to do nothing. Why should they censorship ads get more than people that have serious fucking jobs?
Well, and then it just makes it people say, okay, we have to pay you 30, so we're just going to raise the rates. Now that you got $30, now we can, it's just always.
I got $15 an hour for SIU. That's free. But $30 an hour to do that, fuck you. That's $1,200 a week. Got no response, Shirley. That's probably more than bus drivers.
It is. My friend's a bus driver.
Our lives in that bus.
Yeah, my friend's a bus driver. I think she makes 18 an hour. She makes 18 an hour.
Yeah, how can you justify that? What the fuck do they think they are?
Yeah, I was told that. Yeah, you're supposed to go to college in order to get those high-paying jobs. Like it used to be, they teach you that you go to college to get those really high-paying jobs, you know. But not anymore. Like, yeah, there's no.
It's $15 an hour.
I remember when I first started working, the minimum wage was $1.87 in high school, and it went up to $3 something, $3.59.
I'm 78. You only from the SR71 in those times. $1.70.
$1.79. Oh, $1.70. Yeah, what's $1.79?
You could afford to have your own cat.
Yeah, I was like at 16 working at McDonald's. I mean, it was $1.79. I got so excited because it went up, I think, to $3.25 or something like that. I'm so excited. Yeah, yep.
These guys want 30 an hour.
Does anyone know who's replacing?
School and get a real job. Trade school.
I think they
Go become a plumber. Go become a car mechanic. Go become an electrician. Go to work on airplanes to make some money. We're going to have skills. There's no skill change. Any fucking idiot.
And then then it's not fair to pay them and not everyone else.
I was in the 45, the only people I saw working were SEIU. The shrinks, you know all they did in there? They come and runs around once a day with a clip on the. Are you hearing things? Yes or no? Are you seeing things? Yes or no?
Somebody in the SEIU shirt mugged him the other day. He got mugged by somebody in an SEIU shirt, the union shirt. Somebody in the shirt. They had their union shirt on and they mugged him.
Who did?
Somebody in a union shirt came and mugged him. They mugged him. They took his phone and his money.
Oh, yeah. I remember talking to him about that.
Yeah.
You had an SEIU shirt on?
The guy had a SEIU. So I was like, I thought they're getting, they're not getting paid well. That's true. Yeah, it could just be.
And who got him $15 an hour? And what happened with that then? That I didn't expect it went national.
Yes, it did.
I'll be right back.
What do you get?
I'm in sandwich.
Between the meetings, we'll go get lunch.
You're right in the middle of the old dodging pit. We're in the middle of that with the top people insurance. We got some really big shippers.
There's so much going on right now. It's just crazy. It's interesting time to be a part of it.
My friend was in it. And then I worked out how to expand it across the EU. Get the European government to put in money. Circles of triage, you know, for how long it would take to get depending on how bad you are.
Right.
I just sit in my globe and start making it up, you know.
Crazy. Oh
Man,
man.
I was flying into Philadelphia. Fuck that.
My old home area. Yes. A
So
lot.
they go to Cyprus for like maybe 3 hours a day. Then there's Baltic real close. Then the next ring is like Rome. I'm saying France and Barcelona and Spain. Then you go out a little bit further, right? Then you go up to the Nordic countries, depending on how bad they are. For the same
Keeps
amount of
rocking.
money, just like there's this housing thing.
You know, we need
See all these issues on the homeless group. Are they going to start putting like 15,590?
Probably not. You go get at the clerk's office, you know, agenda for this meeting?
What, mayor's area?
The other side, across.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be back.
Thanks. Okay, Wayne. Very noisy. We're not. Dusty phone. He's like, "Where's mine?" Look at him. He's like, "Look at him."
I wanted to do a.
Thanks.
I wanted to do another live, like street style panel / interview / update thing with you after in the afternoon.
All right.
Unless you're gonna ditch me again and go home right after Bucket Fridays. And I know that face. You like me alone.
No, well, I want to do the 2 o'clock, so maybe in between, as long as I get him some food.
Well, I also know you wanted to talk, so I don't know if you wanted to talk today.
Oh, I don't know. I'm like, I forget what I have to think about what I want to. Yeah, I do. I'm just a lot of pain today, but since it's the last day, I pushed myself. I gotta get them in line. Like he was like, "Oh, for your media, we don't." No, I have somebody with me. Hey, cruising with Cubby. Yep. Hey, Dusty. Smoking skins in the house for Dusty. That Dusty and Stinks, the 2 pets, right? Dusty and Stinks. He wants some. He's like, "Where's mine?" I know. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? It's really hard to hear in here. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. How long is this going to be?
Is it a large print? Yeah. No, that wouldn't even be large. Is it large? That is large.
Did you get a regular one? I want that clip though. I'm gonna keep that clip. Oh, can you get the afternoon one? The afternoon one? There is. There is. My fabulous favorite. Fabulous. Yeah, there's a budget. Ask for the budget.
See if it's on there. No, it's not on there.
Yeah, we'll go there.
No,
Yeah.
I have that. I have that again.
Just ask them if there's a budget. Yeah.
I'll go there. 151 motions.
Wow.
There it is.
Let's see which one we can talk on.
Well, I already figured it out.
I haven't.
Before I left,
I normally do. I normally do. I know, this is like ridiculous.
I already turned through so much paper now.
I feel like, man, this is matter. Yeah. No, it's his budget, right?
I'm gonna rush every motherfucker.
I can't read this. What can I talk on? I can't go through this.
Jail everybody. Jail every rap artist. Jail every rap artist. No more fucking Edwards. No more. You want to have a holy war? We'll have a holy war. That's how we'll go. We will get rid of the word.
Because I'm not going to fuck around here. If I can't use the N-word and it's hate speech, then nobody can play that music in their car without being arrested for a hate crime. It is a hate crime. On the internet, if I have it on the internet and I hear that horrible word being directed against Israelis, it is a hate crime against white people.
Well, you'd also have to arrest Marchese staffers because they constantly call him a dumb N-word. Unfortunately for him.
Well, we need to get recordings of that.
I agree.
And we need to file arrest complaints once the ban is in effect.
I agree.
If the N-word is hate speech, then rap music is not protected speech. It's not protected music. That's all there is to it. Or maybe this is a ban because Marchese doesn't want non-blacks to say the word. So maybe this is directed against non-blacks using the N-word. Ban rap music. It has the N-word. The N-word is hate speech.
Which item is the word?
It is hate speech.
Which item is the word? Is that a special? Which one?
It's on 150 something. Go in the back. Right? So in other words, I'm gonna go around and take my whip out, motherfucking niggas, yo, motherfucking nigga, yo, motherfucking bitchy, yo, motherfucking nigga, yo. Woo! With it, sir, put your hands behind your back. What, sir? Turn that off. Put your hands behind. What did I do, sir? You were playing a hate music. You're under arrest for a hate crime. What did I do? Marquise Harris Dawson has banned that word, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, I was just playing music, sir. It's under Spindler's Law. Spindler's Law bans the N-word. You are now under arrest. You cannot play that music. What the fuck are you talking about? What about Snoop Dogg? We are gonna arrest Snoop Dogg as soon as we see him, sir. We are not gonna allow any more rap concerts. That is hate speech. Sir, that is hate speech. Now, you can delete the word in your recording. If you delete the word in your recording, here, we'll show you. We edited your recording. I got my dick and boop, and I got a boop, and I got a boop, and boop, boop, and a boop, boop, and I got a boop, 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 and boop, and a boop, and boop, 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 boop. All those Jews, excuse me, you got to take that J word out. We gotta replace that with good man.
Is that what their shirts are?
What are these people? I don't know what their shirts are.
That. What you mean, motherfucker? What you? Sorry, sir, you can't use that language. We've also banned the F word. The F word is not banned. And also, this word is banned as well, cunt. You cannot use this word anymore, sir. Sir, did you call your girlfriend this word, sir? What do you mean? Sir, I heard you use this word. Did you use this word? No, you mean cunt? Place your hands behind your back, sir. Place your hand. Do not call me that word. See, I had a guy behind my building 3 nights in a row. 9 o'clock in the evening, every night he'd pull up, roll his windows down, and play gangster rap 4 hours straight. You don't think that was from City Hall? So I went up to the guy, and I says, and he just looks at me like this. He won't talk to me. And I go, so now I go up in my building, I take my bullhorn out, and I go, that music is hate speech. You are threatening the community. Oh, he rolled the window up. Walk up. It is a death. And you know, right in front of the Korean church, the pastor came out and said, thank you. He called the police. He said, as an Asian American, I'm deeply offended somebody would play that loud in front of my church. Okay? Hate crime. There you go. Sorry. You're under arrest. I don't know what else to do.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, my guy. I got a glasses like yours.
Ah, cool. Nice.
How much is yours?
I get mine at a yard sale.
How much is that?
These were free. You're not free.
Which is not aviator glasses. How much is mine? They look prescription, are they? No, sunglasses. Yeah. They have maybe 10. What?
No rap music. No N-word. All you can say is fuck.
Oh my 80 years of the Olympics. The only word fuck is the
I want the holy word. LAPD. Fuck the police.
Only way. No more rap music. It's over. It's banned. Anybody caught playing rap music will be arrested, especially in white communities. It's racist. It's hate speech.
What about you wearing a shirt? NWA?
Oh yeah.
How about NWA?
Well, with attitude. What are you gonna say? When I file a complaint, we're gonna go. Where did you get it from? From your boss. I got it from your boss, and I'm gonna put all the supporting letters. Oh, the St. Lucia Hall Center wrote a letter.
Thank you, Amy, for being here. Thank you, all my. Yeah, it is crazy. Like it's just they kicked us out. So these guys are getting stir crazy.
I only voted against white people. I didn't vote against blacks.
Thank you guys for being here.
Blacks can use it. White people can. It's hate speech if you're not black.
I'm gonna fly over to Lisa and throw out the
we can't go in because they're in closed session.
Anyway, I'm gonna put a picture of Marquise and put flyers all over the downtown LA. The N-word is hate speech. No more rap. Ban rap.
Keep it real simple.
Yep. Ban rap. The N-word is hate speech. Put a small number down.
And ban rap.
That's right. Have everybody call them. All these black people. What do you mean? We're gonna get arrested if we use the N-word. No. That only applies to that white crazy son of a bitch. Well, how can you do that? You can't do that. It's unconstitutional. You can't say it.
Oh, hey, Jason. Shout out to Smoking Scan.
Why is the N-word hate speech? I use it all the time. I'm black. Well, because non-blacks using it. When a non-white uses it, Your Honor, when a white person, Your Honor, uses it, it's hate speech. When black people use it, it's okay. We as blacks can use it, but that white motherfucker can't. No, I'm sorry. He's a white motherfucker. I hate white people. Get a contempt. I hate white people.
You can also use your Michael Hunt.
Anyway, wouldn't he like look 20 years younger if he could go in there today and go, hey, I'm gonna fuck this shit. I hate white people. I hate white people. I hate white. This guy would look like he's 18. He'd fucking take all of that anger would come out of him. He'd go like this. Oh, it's like, I have been cleansed. Oh my God, I have found Jesus Christ. I've finally come out of the closet.
Yeah, it's always going to be trigger warners.
See, Imelda hates white people too. She should come out of the closet.
She's got a luxury Gucci black hair. So that makes her look good.
See, they hate white people. All they're gonna do is admit they hate white people.
Straight out of LA, we're going to talk about the end of the C word because we got something to remind the world. You can say what you can't use. However, is it constitutional protected speech? We'll find out. You can be my lawyer.
He just has to admit he hates white people. He was like 20 years ago. Yeah, see, a guy like Marquise has to lie to himself every day he goes to work. He sees all these white people all over the place when he leaves South Central, and he says one thing to himself, damn, I wish there weren't so many of them around me. You know, he goes home at night and goes,
You heard what she said? I heard the last part of it. I didn't hear the first part.
Because they're hearing all that talking, that's why I have this.
if these people,
Yeah, no, they're in closed session. It's going on, but it's closed.
if these people working at City Hall or Marquise will just come out of the closet and admit what they are. They hate being around white people. They look at too many white people. They have to deal with too many white issues. They can't spend time doing what they want to do. They got to keep all of this corruption going, all of these projects going, all of this motherfucking money laundering. You know? And then they have a couple of guys like us that tell them the truth. And it drives them crazy. And so, if Marquise, because he's looking like he's 80 years old now, he's looking, like that. He would look like this the next day. If he would just come out and go, you know what, Wayne, fuck it. I don't care how much you sue the city. I hate you because you're white. You white son of a bitch. I wish you were never born. And I would go like this. Thank you for admitting the truth. I have a neighbor. Known him for 30 years. He kept parking in front of my house and blocking it. So finally he comes out and I ask him, why are you doing this? Why are you targeting me, parking and blocking me every night? I can't park in front of my house. And he tried to make some excuses. You know? Finally, he's like, "You fucking asshole! I hate you, you fucking piece of shit, cocksucker!" So 30 years I've known the guy, and he just let it all out. He just let it all out, right? He let it all out. He let it all out, okay? And after he got done, he went like this. And I said like this, I said, "Now that we got the throne, okay, I'm going to tell you what I think about you. Okay? Here's what I think about you. Now, what I'm going to tell you about you is, if you keep parking in front of my fucking house, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. All I'm going to do is park in front of my fucking house and get your ass out of my fucking house." So now, the last 3 months, no more problems. I pull up, I got a big extra spot now. See, he got his shit out, and then I got my shit out. There's too much politeness. Everybody just needs to get it out. You know? In other words, everybody hates everybody in LA. Everybody. The cop hates you. Your landlord hates you. The guy next to you hates you. If you have anything going on in your life that's better than the next guy, they hate your guts. They hate that you got an education. They hate that you're successful. They hate that you have more talent. They hate you. Everybody wants others to be less than them. Everybody loves it when tragedy hits because everybody looks at the other guy and goes, "Wow, I'm glad I'm me." Because I don't want to be that asshole. My life isn't as bad as I thought. At least I'm not you. See? And then they go like this. "Oh, I'm so sorry about your loss." Now when they go back and go, "Yeah, I'm sure glad I'm not that cocksucker." See, that's what it is. Everybody's a lying son of a bitch. Everybody's a pretender. But sometimes, and I have a good track record, I get people to admit what they do. That way, they tell me finally what's on their mind. And that way, I know what to do next. Because you see, once somebody takes off the mask, you see, like our city council takes off the mask. Imelda did it on Friday. Imelda Padilla, you cunt! Send your black child back to school and stop bringing them to our public hearings. This is a man's world. Fuck the unions. Fuck David Jose.
I don't condone that language and stuff, but I'll let them talk.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Go to the rotunda. It'll probably be 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know.
I want to hear what's going on.
It's closed session.
Okay.
To the left. To the left.
Okay, to the right, to the right. Can I go over here? How am I going to hear this? You're nuts. The meeting started. Maybe 20 minutes.
You want to break for lunch?
No, I don't. I want to do this meeting. I don't care about lunch. Yeah, they're just trying to get us out there. It is loud in there. I wonder what everyone's here for. There's a lot of agenda items. Fish are noisy. I want to get back over there. Well, I can't though. There's this continuous noise.
I think that's why they lose the pack.
I'm losing my, I need to get my charger in a minute. It's Laser Lady.
What?
Laser Lady.
Oh, okay. You see those purple shirts? You see those purple shirts?
Yeah?
That's the guy who robbed me.
Yeah. Those purple shirts.
Yeah. Well, that one's just with the hat there. So hold on, guys.
Those like the purple shirt right here.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, the guy that
robbed him.
That robbed him.
Male black.
But yeah, but that could be. It doesn't mean that he's actually part of the union.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, he could have got. Yeah, he could have had the shirt.
The same shirt. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to tell
He's
you.
giving them bad
I'm
names.
not saying that it's one of them. I'm saying it's the same clothing. That's
Got
what
it.
I'm saying.
Was it the same back, like the same thing in the back?
No,
Or?
I couldn't see the back. I only see the front. I cannot see the back.
Same here.
I want to go up here more. Can you sign in more names?
I did 10, more than 10.
But normal type sounding names?
It's very normal.
Okay.
I know LA. It's very normal.
Okay.
I do not have crazy names. I keep telling you 100 times, Big Amy, why you keep just never understand. I sign up regular normal names. How many times do I have to explain to you? It's normal regular names.
Like what?
Elizabeth Duarte, Marisa Chow, Adina Hemstan, Corsan Garcia, Sasha Shields, Sabra De Leon. Those are all normal, regular names. There's nothing special. The one special name I signed up as a Christopher Dorner. That's one special name. That's my name.
Your bay's not here. Let's see who's going to fight for you. Twyla and Amy. Let's see if they're going to fight over you.
Where is my ex-wife? Where is my ex-girlfriend? I love them equally.
Question. Are we going to be in the cafeteria?
Oh my gosh, no. I'm thirsty though. Your wife had to, or your ex-wife, whatever, had to dip out for 30 minutes.
On my birthday that time, you did not do
Oh,
that.
she's back. She's going to be driving soon. Your last chance.
Let me.
He's chasing someone else. He's making accusations, Amy. I don't know. Who's he running after? I don't know. He says he loves you. No, that's in New York. This is LA. This is just for city council. That's true. They do.
Which is 23 cents. One more. You hold this?
Yeah.
I gotta take a sip of coffee. All right, Amy. No, we're going after this, before the night. No, whenever it is, whenever.
I don't want to wait till 3 o'clock.
It's not going to be 3 o'clock.
All right.
The next meeting's at 2. Just staying for public comment. So we don't do that. Mahi, knock it off. We don't body shame here. You'd be calling me the same thing. Knock it off. Did he or didn't he? That's cute. I'm thinking he did.
The guy with my hair looks like Phil Donahue from here.
Oh, him? A little bit. Ooh, got some coffee.
Yeah, no, like, so what happened? The other 130,000.
Sorry, want to get this done. Oh, can you look in my blue bag and get me the there's a charger, like a black box.
You know this? I need both hands.
Yeah. Just don't let nothing fall out.
Why?
It'll be in the big part, probably.
Yes, you will getting a break. Like, he is
Oh. No, it's a big, like a black box.
everything.
Yeah. I mean, it could be somewhere else in another part.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna take the microphone out because I gotta charge. Can you hold the top of my phone down?
What?
Can you give me resistance on the top of my phone?
This way?
No, top. No, no, I'm trying to push this. No, just, I don't want you pushing. I just want you to put hand on top.
Yeah.
Just like this.
All right.
Oh, you just, it's really hard to do with him sometimes.
Okay.
Just not pushing, just, I just, a little bit of resistance. Yeah, just, I just need resistance to get it in, you know.
Done?
Yeah, but I think you broke it.
I hope not.
No.
As long as it works, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but you had to... All right, guys, so I had to charge. He might not, I don't know if he hears good. window, I think. I don't know. It might take a while. I had to get charged it up a bit. About to get in your car? Amy says bye. She's leaving.
I understand you hate my hat. You are going to continue to hate my hat. You are going to continue to discriminate me against my hat.
But you have a new hat you could use.
But that is okay, Amy. I will not hold your unintelligence to go against you. I'm a very inclusive person. I accept all aspects of life. The more you hate me, the more I love you. You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Wackadoodle time. Oh, Lord. I got him a new hat. A replacement. You ever got, when are you going to wear it? Okay, yeah.
But make sure we have a live stream on that.
Okay, oh, interesting. She says she doesn't like either side. They're all two wings of the same bird. That makes sense.
Apply the scholastics.
You're going to have to work clear.
English. I'm learning English, Amy, from Apply the Scholastics. I'm learning English. You continue to tell me that my English is a piece of trash. So I'm learning English from professional Applied Scholastics professors.
Wow. Make America affordable again. That's Drian Shrimp. Or shirt guy. But I did get him a nice hat. But I do believe in freedom. I think everyone has a freedom of expression, freedom. That's what, you know, freedom, whatever.
Well, the thing is, Twyla said if I wear that hat, she will break up with me.
What, the ask me why I protest Scientology hat?
Yeah.
She's gonna, but I thought she's your ex.
We are on and off back together. Depends on the day.
Okay. Tell Twyla, she, you know, she can stick it. Gotta make Amy jealous. Isn't it weird how we created our own little weird scenarios here? Yeah, I do too, which we weren't. Hey, crazy. In many different levels, I wish that, Paul. Many different levels.
Stop attacking Scientology.
No.
Stop attacking Scientology.
No. Never. Not until they stop attacking people. It keeps kicking me, and then it's making me feel nauseous. This is ridiculous. They should have done it after. Why they, like, why didn't they do it after public comment? I mean, I'm glad I didn't miss public comment, but now the bathrooms are probably really messy and dirty. White guy's gonna give me, he's gonna annoy the heck out of me until I feed him at this point. I didn't know there was you said there was no afternoon meeting. You lied. You did. I thought, you said there's only the early meeting. I thought you said there was no afternoon.
I was under some a lot of mental stress from being able, so I couldn't get my
missing her.
But right now, after I read the book, Clear Minds from L. Ron Hubbard, I'm able to think straight. Yes, I'm good now. Clear Minds, L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh, thanks. I'm doing good. Just doing the meetings, trying to get in another day at the what do you want to call it? The funny farm. Animal Farm, yeah, 1984. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on an Orwellian level.
I'm on chapter 3, Dianetics. Chapter 3.
You know how? Okay, I gotta see something. Xenu. Say Xenu. Just say it.
No, because I'm not ready yet. That's high level word. I cannot say that.
Okay, well he popped some stuff into a volcano and blew it up.
That's not dynamic. That's the other
Yeah,
word.
but see, okay, well you're supposed to be if you're a Scientologist, you would explode just by hearing that. That means you're not a Scientologist.
I already exploded inside. That's not explode.
No, you'd blow up in flames. So you're not a Scientologist. Yeah, another day at the zoo. Yeah, but then like that's too nice. Like it's crazier than a zoo. It's crazier than a zoo. You'll go with me?
Did you mean you're going to take me on your access, or do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, or whatever way we get there. That's the best way. Yeah.
Just make sure that I am your support and emotional support.
Yes, I'll say you're. Yeah, I'll say this is my emotional support animal.
Like which zoo though? Which one? LA, San Diego? Which one?
Oh, I'd love to do San Diego, but that's far. But
I don't believe the access qualifies you for that. I believe the access is like within the county. Is that right?
yeah, well, I mean, you can hook up to other counties, but I would have to sign up and stuff. But that's really far. But we could try LA first.
But do they have Tiger Line? What do they have? Do they have Tiger Line? That's something I want to see.
Tiger what?
Tiger Line.
Yeah, I think so.
They do?
I've never been there, but I think so.
Yeah, I want some Tiger Line. I went to I called a
Circus.
Like 3.
Wow.
Tigers and lion. I love it.
Yeah, I love that too.
They are very stinky. They smell like Big Amy, but it's okay.
Hey, Vinici. Oh man, how long is this gonna be?
Another 1 hour.
White guy's gonna go nuts. Where is he? I just said in the 7-Eleven, go get a hot dog. Hey guys, we're going back in. Hopefully I'm charged up enough I can put the microphone in. We'll see if the randomizer randomizes the lead, calls us, probably not. Thank you. No, I think they left. So I know Amy had to go. I don't think they're here. So everyone behave.
I know who will.
Like he knows me too.
People, y la gordita.
Yeah, Eunice?
Y la negrita, yeah, like a boat.
Look at this shit.
Some people think I don't speak Spanish. I do. Some people think I don't speak Spanish, but I do. Yeah, this is still the city council. What's your problem? Don't be looking at me. Give me you. What happened to you? You. I don't have no hate. You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Well, you know what? If DOA was here, he will defend you.
No, he wouldn't.
I witnessed he did last time. Another day, you said you wanted to talk to
Oh, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be later. Just
remind me.
I just have a question, like, basically.
Yeah, say it. Ask me now.
No, because it's like...
It's my favorite snitch.
Which one?
Marquise.
Oh, this one. I don't know who this...
It's my favorite snitch.
This person's problem.
Who's the problem?
This one keeps, like, harassing me. That
The
one in the
blue
blue.
hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, like, stupid stuff. Like, I'm not responsible. No, it's because the others are talking, and I'm just like, they can talk. They can talk whatever they want.
Haiti sent her to these
Probably.
harass you.
All right. Item 118, reconsideration. Open the roll, close the roll.
At least we're in.
That was funny.
Also, if Mr. Price can be recused from 82 and 111, sir?
All right, Mr. Price is leaving the room. Name has been removed from the board. Let's pick up those items at this time. Let's open the roll, close the roll, tabulate vote.
14 ayes. Mr. Price is excused from recused
Take
from
her easy.
112, but that was also called special for comments by Mr. Hernandez and Mr. Missouri and questions on 112.
All right, let's take up 112 at this time.
I'm sure they all want to recuse themselves today.
Well, that's what happens when you're...
Yeah.
On 112.
It's gonna be It's gonna be interesting to see the next. I'm gonna say year to 2 years. It's gonna be very interesting.
I'll be there. on the other side of that cell, giving him powers.
It's like, they'll have tours.
This little sandwich just for Kern.
Nearly every quarter, ULA brings in more money to make a dent in the housing crisis. The ULA expenditure plan funds 11 programs. These include affordable housing, construction and preservation, home ownership support, eviction prevention, and income support. This is what
Yeah, this is city council.
and how we fund the enforcement of the tenant anti-harassment ordinance. Nearly $200 million is going directly into new social.
Oh, what's his name's not on today? It's the other one. The one that when I had my melt, he was always nice, and then I scared the crap out of him when I had my.
It's because I've been writing complaints on him, so he knows.
Yeah.
With $316 million from ULA alone. The results are already evident. ULA funds have helped advance 795 affordable housing units. Over 10,000 tenants have remained housed thanks to.
Where did Bike Guy go?
500 low-income seniors and people with disabilities have received income support. This year's budget includes more than $42 million to
Good.
sustain and expand the program.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead's not here.
Progress that we can measure, and most importantly, it reflects what the voters want. These are real investments that slow down the eviction homelessness pipeline. Colleagues, ULA is working. We're keeping.
All right, let's go up and hear the lies. Come up with me.
We have momentum, and I want to
The lies. You can't really hear that. You can't come up closer so we can hear the bullshit.
you go first.
Sit it next to what's his name?
Thank you so much. So now the clerk will hold this item on the desk. Mr. Nazarian's in discussion with staff at this moment, so we'll move on with the other items before us.
If Mr. Price would like to return, there are several.
It's always so
items
cold in
where,
here.
Amendments have been circulated and submitted, and public comment has been satisfied. Would council like to go through those items downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, item 32 is an amendment by Ms. Park, second by Mr. Lee.
All right, let's open the roll on that item. Close the
Oh,
roll.
shoot, I don't even know what are they? What items are there that's worth talking on?
Item 58, and for 58, the amendment has been submitted, and Ms. Hernandez has commented on 58.
480
All right, let's close the roll on that item.
960. Those are my two.
Are we allowed to talk on 140? That one?
Councilor Hernandez.
In order?
Yes, thank you. You're going to hear me 3 more
Yeah, I
times.
was waiting.
Thank you so much.
I was waiting.
Thank you, Council President Collins.
What else? Like, I need something I could talk on. I don't have. It's like such a huge thing. That's not court. It's City Hall.
Last month was the last straw. We were forced to make brutal decisions due to a $1 billion budget deficit.
Yeah, you
It
can talk.
exposed the reality of our city budget.
What else is good? Like,
It
what?
set
Is anything you're like that's
and
interesting?
consistently fails to fund the things that our Angelinos are demanding, like affordable
Declaration of
housing.
emergency.
Tens of millions of public dollars
Declaration of
go into the
emergency,
vault
okay.
into the vault of private banks.
It's all kinds of emergencies in this city. I need one more.
Streetlights, not into fixing sidewalks, not into trash pickup,
Protecting
but to
immigrants,
line the
children
pockets
from actions
of
by
Wall
federal
Street
immigration
investors
agents
at the
and
expense of hard-working, tax-paying
I'm for protecting kids. I don't think they should go in schools.
A budget process and financial system.
They want to be able to go
will
into
not
the
suffice
schools.
to protect city jobs and core
So the city
services,
council
while
wants to
interest
ban
payments and
ICE from
settlement
the
checks
schools.
go out like clockwork.
I mean, I'm for
These
that.
banks can try to
I don't want to
make a lot of
traumatize
money
kids.
off of us.
Yeah, that's a good one for sure.
My colleagues have had
So wait, no
enough.
going into
My constituents
schools.
have had enough. And
Freedom of
community
speech.
organizations are saying we need a
Ban
public
on
bank
bounty hunters
ASAP.
taking
We're not going to create a public bank today. This motion allocates a total of $45,000 from our council.
Wait, bounty hunters at what?
To
They want to
study
have bounty
the
hunters?
implications for the city to hold,
ICE is
manage,
using
and
bounty
leverage
hunters
its
that
own
don't
money.
ID.
Oh, so that's because they don't have to ID. So they're saying they don't want to allow it.
They want to force them to ID.
It's something that this
Got it.
council unanimously agreed to.
Well, I think that's fair. I think everyone should have to ID if you're going to be doing arrests. I'm for that.
What would it cost to start? What could it save over time? And what could
Okay,
this
guys,
tool,
I need to remember
be used to fund in the
for say
future?
force
And the future
ID.
we'll be talking about. Dancer,
Force
like,
ID,
yes,
no
it's
kid,
so-
no going into
that's why
school.
we have to keep doing business as usual. Because business as usual
Freedom of
means
speech.
and making private banking Thank you to council members, Soto Martinez, Depurado.
Wait, what was the other one? Wait, freedom of
Councilmember
the freedom of
Yerbaumi for sending
speech.
this motion.
No going
And
into
to the Pueblo
schools.
City Welfare Group
IDing.
and
What was the
community
last one?
organizations that pushed this
Is there any?
forward. SCIU
since fiscal
21,
emergency.
the LA Fed, UCLA,
Is there any other good ones though about like
Destination Crenshaw,
free? You know.
ACT LA, ACE United Way, and many more. Thank you for refusing to accept funds and for pushing us. Also, thank you to my colleagues like
Oh, they want to
Councilmember
raise parking
Blumenfield, who
fees.
has agreed to
Oh
donate
man.
resources.
Okay, I can say that because then I'll tell them to. Well, when you put parking meters on L. Ron Hubbard Way, then you can do it. Tell them. Yeah. Yeah.
Continue to harm the various communities we are elected to serve, and continue to make.
Miriam, are you? If I forget, okay, I want parking prices going up. Like if I forget, can you say parking? No ice in schools. Bound like IDing, like I'll know what it is, and then city emergency, and then First Amendment. So those are the things I want to speak on if I forget.
All right. Any other comments on this item? All right.
That's if I even get called.
Open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate vote.
15 ayes.
Hi, chat. That's like no spam.
Next would be item number 108, and that amendment has been submitted, and public comment has been satisfied on 108.
All right, let's open the roll on 108. Close the roll.
I think it's ridiculous that they,
15 ayes.
how they do it like that.
Then tomorrow at 10 a.m. they're going to have a meeting here
Item 113.
in Buckethead's committee for one item on the special.
The amendment has
What committee is that?
also been circulated.
Personnel.
What's
They're going to talk about layoffs tomorrow.
is that going to be? Is that worth coming down for?
Well, if you come down, it's going to be only one item. No general.
No, that's not worth it.
Yeah.
Open the roll on that item. Close the roll.
Sorry, 113, sorry.
Councilmember Park, sorry.
Thank you, Council President.
They probably got them from. They don't buy it. Groups come and give it to them.
Any allegation of untruthfulness or intimidation should be investigated and, if necessary, fully prosecuted. But that means having a report that is broad enough to look at all factors and all
Parking fees. No ice in schools. Bounty hunters must ID. First Amendment. And city emergency. All right, okay. Whew. Hey, guys. It's not the scientific. Oh, it could be. Who gave them the flowers?
Geez, I don't know.
That's always a group, right? It's not them that do it. I have to find out.
now complaining about this behavior. I voted no on the tourism wage ordinance because I didn't think it was thoughtful and I didn't think it took into account the economic reality.
I agree.
I also didn't think the time was right. And I was well within my rights to vote the way I did, just like all of you were free to vote the way that you did.
Well, she's right.
Last month, I heard from dozens of concerned citizens in my council district about a harassing and misleading communication that Unite Here and their counter-ballot measures pushed out. And I'm going to quote it today just like I did in committee.
Ooh, she's feisty today.
Tracy Parks voted against raising the guys. Can we be quiet in here, please?
You never pay attention.
Never pay attention.
It's really hard to hear when we're all talking.
Please just give the speaker the attention.
Why you don't pay attention to us?
Very often.
Exactly.
Extend us
All
the
right,
same
Sergeant, you can let us know who's disrupting the meeting, and I will issue them their first warning. Councilmember Park.
As I quote, Tracy Park voted against raising the minimum wage for hospitality workers. Now his billionaire corporate allies are collecting signatures to lower the minimum wage. A new complaint alleges paid signature gatherers are using this direction and misconduct to collect these signatures. Don't sign
they
the
don't.
petition. Email Tracy Park and tell her to stop this misleading effort to lower the minimum wage. That
But there is a flag right there.
deceptive and misleading, suggesting that I'm involved in the ballot measure. I have nothing to do with it. No one has spoken to me about it. No one's even asked my opinion about it. And yet this group is out there suggesting to people that somehow I should stop this. The very same democratic process that they're using. So I take
deceptive, misleading, and outright dishonest tactics
And one of their people
on all sides.
mugged by guy.
That's why I tried to introduce this amendment in committee, and I'm asking for your support today, because any report that's going to be prepared should look at the actions of the signature gatherers for the referendum and the individuals who are soliciting people to withdraw their signatures.
I don't like it when Pumpkinhead's not here. Oh, he is here now.
Thank you. So my apologies, but I actually registered a no, because we're taking the amendment first, correct? There has no, yes, there's gonna be the vote on the amendment first, and then the matter itself.
Happy Canada Day.
Depending on the outcome of the amendment, right, then we'll take the.
I know. I love it when Pumpkinhead's here. It's like all's right with the world.
Because you don't pay attention.
All right, do we take a vote on anything on this item?
No.
Okay.
So you don't pay attention.
A vote has not been taken because Councilmember Park was giving her comments.
It's so cold in
No, I
here.
understand, but I actually think it's one.
It's freezing. Was it the boss is
Okay,
there?
Mr. Soto Martinez?
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you so much for bringing this amendment forward, Ms. Park. I know we had a discussion in committee about the very issue. No amendment was presented at that moment, and if it was, I would have supported it. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with what we're trying to do, but I also wanted to clarify.
That's it.
Elected officials, we signed up to be mistreated, and tarred and feathered by the press and
Oh, really? Yeah. Let me stop. Let me get up there first.
And I didn't agree with, but I didn't bring it into this chamber. Second of all, the reports that have been brought forward are about people being assaulted, people being lied to, people being mistreated, and there have been documented, recorded, and testimony.
I'm gonna stand by Tracy Parks today.
So I just want to sort of make a distinction between those two things.
He's an idiot. I'm gonna say Tracy Park.
But the people out there,
Yeah, he's the biggest baby with
getting
it.
assaulted because they're trying to bring information to the public, they didn't sign up for that. And so I'm supportive of your amendment, but I also want to make that clear distinction. Those are two very different issues that we're talking about. But again, I support it, and I hope folks support it as well.
All right, I got Councilmember Hernandez, and I've got.
I'm gonna support Ms. Park today.
Councilmember Hernandez.
Thank you, colleagues. I understand the concerns that are coming out of the signature gathering, but I will say that it feels like the energy perhaps is misplaced. You know, these signature gatherers are working for entities, some of them very rich entities. And so if there's going to be accountability, I think it should be with those entities instead of the individuals that are on the ground doing the work. I literally was at the farmers market a few weeks ago. Someone was collecting the signatures against the wage increase. They had no idea what it was about. They were just gathering signatures, and so
That's right, because they get paid $5 a signature.
That's crazy.
Put all of the weight of repercussions on these signature gatherers.
I gotta start doing this stuff.
How much? What is it?
$7
A signature? No way. No
Councilmember
way.
Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
I need to sign up for that.
For bringing some kind of calm and thought to this conversation. To be clear, I didn't sign up to be assaulted or abused.
What's Tracy Parks' beef? I didn't get it.
Tracy Parks is very uptight.
But,
What's she upset
you know,
about?
when it comes to ballot measures and everything that's happening.
All right, so I'm gonna stand up for her today.
Well, that's why the public likes her.
Doesn't matter what you do, whether it's being pursued
But what's
by a
what's she saying?
third
She's being teased?
or whether
Like
it's
she's being bullied?
pursued by
She
a
says
false
the
actor
same
of a
kind of
federal
things happen
agent.
to her
That's what I
before.
want LAPD's time
Abused by
to be
her,
invested in
against her.
doing, is pursuing individuals that
I'm
are
lost.
engaged in
But people
assault,
getting
in
signatures? Like what? I don't get what she's like. What the
this
issue is?
idea that's
I think I wasn't paying
trying to
attention.
assign blame to one side or
I was paying
another
attention to chat.
is kind of futile
She's trying to be
in
fair.
the demands
She's
of what
trying to
we need
say,
LAPD
oh,
to be
well,
focused
I
on.
don't
But I
support
think,
violence. I
performative
have
politics is the name of the game these days. So again.
Okay, so she's trying to be like.
I support
She's gonna be
Ms.
running
Park's
for
amendment
re-election
for the
next
sake
year.
of balance. But to be
Which one's?
honest,
She's a
such a
completely fertile demonic animal.
everyone needs to grow the
I
hell
know, but I had
up.
to, I feel like that she's the one. Like you always have to support one every meeting.
Number one, because I've seen exploitive tactics all the way around. And
Wow,
it's
why
wrong.
is Pumpkinhead so
But
busy? Like,
apparently that's what everyone's
he is
getting
really
comfortable
busy.
to
Pumpkinhead
introduce
is
themselves to
really,
at this
really
juncture.
busy.
And it's sad, because frankly, whether it's happening at the federal level or the local level, it's all wrong. But we
Oh,
need
wait.
the adults in the room to show up.
Wait, I have to go over. Wait, I'm going over. Wait, what? Parking fees.
Is doing the work of protecting our communities. Based on
No
the
ice in
abuses that are
schools.
happening, frankly, at all fronts.
Thank you, Councilmember.
Bounty hunters have to
I'll just
identify.
add to this. I will support Councilmember Park's amendment.
First Amendment.
But I would say
And
this
city
about all
emergency,
of it.
right?
Everybody in this city who claims to care about this city, next election cycle, you need to be focused on the national congressional elections. We do not need to devote any resources fighting with each other amongst ourselves. And so that is my editorial comment about all of it. With that, I will ask the clerk to open the roll on this item as
But what's her
amended,
amendment? Like,
or
it's gonna
any-
make it what? What is it gonna do?
I think it is best, Mr. President,
look
to
into
take
fraudulent
a vote on
signature
the amendment itself, and
The
then
maker of the motion is supportive of the amendment.
Oh, like that people are like doing violence to get you to sign. Like,
Mislead people, violence, you name it.
The maker of the motion supports the amendment.
yeah, that's so. There
As
are
amended.
bounty hunters working for ICE, right?
Well, this bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Vote for the amendment.
Yeah.
Vote for the amendment.
Vote for the amendment.
Vote for the amendment.
Yes.
First in the side, Council President.
Is there an objection on the floor? Besides Mr. Spindler?
I think ICE has to identify. It's the bounty hunters that don't have to identify. Or is that what it is? Like ICE does identify, or they don't identify as well? Is it just the bounty hunters that don't identify?
Everybody's not identified.
Like no one's. But I mean, they can. But I don't know. It's so confusing.
finalize to no.
All right, what's next?
One last vote can be taken for
Confusing.
amendment, but Mr. Price was refused, and that would be item 81.
Oh, he's back in the room.
Mr. Price, you requested refusal on 81. The
Gotta get up again. There he goes.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah.
indicted one.
Yeah. What happens if someone shoots a bounty hunter? I don't know.
Just ignite them.
Open the roll on that item.
I think everyone should have to identify themselves.
39.
Because then how do you make a complaint?
Now, council may vote on the findings for special 1A, correct?
Oh,
All
Jesus,
right,
they got a
let's
special.
open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
Woman exposing herself downtown.
49.
All right?
And now, council may go to public comment.
All right, we had the earlier item that Council District 2 had questions on. Are you ready to proceed with that item? Mr. Jones?
This was item 112, I believe, and I just left the meeting in the back. My questions have been answered, so thank you.
So can we proceed for a vote?
Just a moment, Mr. Price was refused, so it has to be removed.
All right, Mr. Price, recused, so we'll take his name off the board, and he'll remain out of the room. All right, let's open the roll on that item, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
39.
That's all about.
All right, what's next?
Now, council can go into public comment.
Oh, look, they were hiding the white
All right, I got Mr. Soto Martinez, you on the board or something? No?
Go from y'all.
Okay, all right, let's, Madam Clerk, Madam City Attorney, you can send us,
Dang, a lot of
the
people.
instructions for closed session.
Girl, more percentage.
I'm sorry, confused. For public comment, which we will take for 1 hour, so that puts us at 1:28.
Wow,
So we
to
will
the minute.
close, public comment.
Can't just say till 1:30.
If you would like to public comment, when it's your turn to speak, please state which of the agenda items you'd like to speak to. You will have 1 minute per item, up to 3 minutes total. So the item is open for public comment. We will tell you when the time is up.
Yeah, I don't.
When speaking on the agenda items, you must
See if
be
they
on
call.
topic. Our goal is to get to as many speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, if we cannot tell whether you're on topic, you will get one who's sworn from me or the president.
At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly.
Pumpkinhead left.
If you do not do so, or you again stay off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public comment today are items 1 to 11, 116
Oh, I didn't want to put my laptop
to
in your bag.
122, 124 to 151. Again, that's items 1 to 11, 116 to 122, 124 to 151. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public
A woman
comment.
versus randomizer. Yeah, let's see who wins today.
Give at the end of your agenda item comment. During general public comment, members of the public will speak to any of the items or anything else that is speaking of these matters.
Big trouble.
What?
Oh, big trouble in Little China.
What is it? What is this? I can't see it. What is it?
Special.
Today?
Yeah, there's a special as well.
Now, the special one is dealing with an urgent lawsuit against the council. Take immediate emergency action.
I can't see. When's that going to be?
Today.
So after this? What's the lawsuit? Oh, is that the one where because the federal government's suing? Is that because the federal government's suing the city?
Yeah.
Oh, we had to go sign up. What's your problem? I don't know what your problem is.
What time would you like to speak today?
Do we have to sign up for the special one?
You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Please begin with the item.
So another item, actually before I talk, I just want to make sure that Councilmember Ortiz, it's not my fault that you have snitches on your back, so please don't blame me for that. Blame your backwards for that. We're parking meters, right? Parking meters and increasing the rates of parking meters. Well, let's talk about the rates of parking meters and where parking meters should actually be established.
I don't know.
You know, over on Belmont Public Road, there's actually no parking meters, and it's illegal for the code of Scientology to do that, and the city is losing money over it. We have a lot of new faces here that should know that the city is losing millions of dollars for not installing parking meters over on Belmont Public Way, where the big blue building is Scientology. I know a lot of people here who use TikTok know quite a bit about Scientology, and I'm sure many of you have probably seen William Booth and other people. But this is actually a legitimate motion on the agenda right now that the city is deliberately choosing not to install parking meters over there because if you sue for deal with the city so they can exchange money with people as grants in order to continue prosecuting people that dare to criticize Scientology and all over there and put up those shenanigans. Now I'm going to want to do another item, and eventually we're going to be on that violations for having law enforcement officers in closed session. In closed session, the only people allowed are the staffers themselves and the council members and the city attorney deputies. Why is it that law enforcement officers are present in closed sessions? Well, how do you think I get so many of them snitches as well, including the staffers? You're not supposed to have law enforcement officers inside those sessions. It's only supposed to be the staffers, the council members, and the deputies over at the city attorney's office. This is why this entire body has so many issues with snitches front, left, right, and center, and you never don't work for us. I'm not glad. But hey, at least you guys don't get any cover that money that they sell over to myself. Probably get out of LA, maybe sure. You know, maybe the white guy, four white guys together on the cut too. We're going to move on here to another interesting topic as to the special item that I know you're not going to do the time for, so I'm going to make sure I get it out anyway. The reason why they have closed session is because they have to retain the permanent burn because the city's under various criminal investigations by the DOJ for the various felonies you commit by laundering money from the homeless programs, by having their little nest egg of the various nonprofits, that once they leave being a council member, they have that commercial to fall back on, and it's fine that some of these people leave minimum on schedule or 9 a week, because they still get their cut of money. It's fine that it's Sunday, some people there are dying, right now this week is air conditioning, because all the homeless is probably who's actually helping people, are actually not helping people at all. It's fine that they're willing to cover this, and it's fine that they keep ignoring the homelessness issue. Moving on to my general public comment at this point. So the piece of part of our general
general public comments. We can just sort of riff on anything we want, right? And I'm here today to riff on the fact that, first of all, Hugo finally answered the question yesterday in front of Working Group. The first time he was ever dared to look at the report of the office in a very long time. You were actually in the middle of traffic, and would much rather have off himself from a car coming onto him in incoming traffic than answer a simple question. That's the kind of person that Hugo is. That's what he thinks leadership constitutes. And this is what you can expect on city council. This is an entire clown show. I know some of you actually believe in this crap, but this is a whole clown show. You have an indicted current clerk for felony fraud. You have Louise Arden, another councilwoman that went down on fraud. You have at least 2 others that are going to come down on felony charges. And you have to deal, and it literally said to the police, you can give me advance notice when the feds are going to raid my house while the felons have committed. I mean, this is the kind of shit they can expect out of city council. And you have to take it on a special agenda item, because I know you're going to try to bullshit your way out of that.
Harrisburg.
Which item would you like to speak to? Number 80. Okay, number 80 has not available for public comment.
You can take any of the other names. I've got like 50 normal sounding ones in there.
Can you let me know when?
My name is
And just anyone that sound male
and I
coming
am
up.
a tenant in Council District 11, speaking on agenda item number 80. Please vote yes on the permanent ordinance to end rent evictions. The recent wildfires worsened a severely limited housing market. We were already dealing with an eviction crisis and hundreds of people have been displaced due to renovation work. Rent eviction is an urgent problem that the City Council unanimously voted to put an end to with a temporary ordinance. City Council must adopt a permanent ordinance today to ensure people are safe in their homes and protected by this ordinance. I have lived in Los Angeles for 13 years and I love my community. There's no reason we or my neighbors should lose our homes to renovation work. This allows landlords to evict loyal tenants and rent them for more money, which will drive up broader rent and only worsen this housing crisis. Please vote in support of the ordinance today to stop landlords from exploiting this loophole. Thank you.
Pay attention to public comment.
Call more people.
Please start the time.
Why are you giving her 3 minutes?
Prohibition of the use of the N-word and the C-word epithet.
Offend the white people and their sensibilities. Please do that, so they don't ever come back when Tracy brings them. Please do that.
Mr. Dog said the DOJ and the government wanted to know why you were suppressing the C-word spelled C.
Thank
and
you.
followed by a U like you, and an N like you, and a T for terrific for Trump. The reason behind this non-color viewpoint, as you see, we got a yellow white caps here, like me, a white nigger too, talking about speaker time to speak for the remainder of the meeting. Well, I'm literally practicing this because it's a pattern practice of government suppressing your free speech as white niggers too, and your free speech of white niggers too, like me, a white nigger too. Oh, I don't get to finish the answer. Alright, I'll look at the item. Now, regarding what David O'Carter said just the other day regarding shelters, free rent, rentable living, and asshole taxpayers like you that pay taxes to these stupid assholes, dumbass, to understand is that ramen noodle on number 135, Mrs. Turner, corrected. Regarding Mulholland Drive, the only thing you can drive in Mulholland is this into the Constitution. Donald Trump gave you.
That's how big your dick is, girl.
So then I go to 138 where that Dick Hernandez and Gerardo are talking about city neighborhoods, emergency, increase. Well, smoke and scam, and I already know the problem. We're being smoked and scammed by $90,000 why the Gucci bag lady came all of the union workers on their table said work on that other bitch who sent her staff to try to kill a police officer, Mr. Orwell. Thank you for the interruption. Now let me go into the other enlightening words of lightning, because I'm a white nigger Jew, for the record. I am heartbroken that you, Bob Bluefield, and you, is your name Padilla? Where's your little chongo? The Gucci bag, you didn't bring it today. Too bad. Now into my non-agenda public comment. 42 U.S.C. 1983, the Bain Act 52-142, fuck local government in the name of Donald Trump, who saved the fucking LAPD from all the riots. In the name of Bondi, who will sue the government of Los Angeles for your fucked up sanctuary cities, stealing public money, stealing taxpayers' money, and only one white nigger like me has the RNC on his side. So when you want to vote Democrat, think of your housing situation, think of your rent situation, think of how you're living in this fucked up city of Los Angeles with all those boarded windows and all that illegal shit going on. Because illegal is illegal!
Okay, the white people are all like, this is what y'all voted for, bro. All the white
You shouldn't be like so right. If you don't want us being racist, you shouldn't be racist either. Like, that ain't cool.
I'm talking about Tracy's guys, not you.
Oh, okay, because it's like I'm white and it's like I'm feeling like you're being attacked.
I know you're tainted white. I know that.
No, I'm not being racist to you either. Like, I don't like it either way. But thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
I mean, I guess you draw the line on racism against white
I don't
people.
like any racism.
You were supporting him. You've been supporting your boy.
I wasn't supporting anyone. I'm listening.
Okay.
Like I'll watch you and go up there too.
I'm watching too.
Today we are going to ban one of the worst words in the English language, in the law. Thank goodness this was about playing on Mars. I sit in my home in Jewish Israel, in Encino, and out of the windows of young men come rap lyrics in the morning, blasting filthy anti-Semitic remarks, using the N-word, using the F-word, disturbing my community and targeting me racially as a white man. So today, we're going to ban the use of N-word rap music in this city, and if anybody blares it out, will be arrested on sight. Let's give you this as a hand for promotion. Because if a white man can't say a word that starts with an N, a black man can't either. And now we get into the other gym. We have a couple of liquor licenses today. One in Tracy Park District, and the other over there in Bonnie Cow, Williamson District. And of course, Bonnie Cow and Little Miss Park over there are more interested in selling alcohol and having men get drunk and beat their wives and kids instead of protecting public safety. If you want to protect public safety, you two lunatic hoes, why don't you ban liquor licenses in the city for one straight year? We are oversaturated with alcohol. Everywhere I go far, there's alcohol. When I pick up a prostitute at 77, they think there's alcohol. When I go home, there's alcohol. Alcohol everywhere. Fuck alcohol. And then we talk about the fiscal emergency. We are in a crisis. We are missing $2 billion of stolen homeless funds. But I have good news. My Casey knows where the money is. And the star witness, everybody, is going to be Matt Sabo to testify against the council members and send them to prison. Let's get that Sabo again. Now you see, the fourth floor, everybody, they got it on lockdown. You know, there's council members and things like that. Services, especially
Thanks, JB.
Pointed a finger at me and said something about my deceased mother in Spain. Now, you have to understand here that my mother was a goddamn fucking hoe. She fucked every black man over in the
This is not within the purview of the city of Los Angeles. I'll ask you to get on a topic germane to the Los Angeles City Council or sit down.
He has a right to talk. You don't have to like it, but he has a
Okay, so simply put, as we say is the Scythians are full of guts. In other words, you dumb bitch, fix the street lights over there.
Hello, Mr. President. I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with Hernandez and also Hugo for doing the things they do in America. People like that, it's nonsense. This land is not theirs. This is built, this building right here is built by slaves and also people from other countries. Even the walls. I don't know what nonsense. I've heard so much nonsense, racist stuff today out there. This lady, that man is just sitting talking to the other hippie.
It wasn't us. What is it listening? It's mental illness. Yes, it is.
I hope you make a law against people like that, because people like that in the law when they're insulting people and talking like that about people that people can do.
No one's even talking about you. Mental illness.
Because people like that shouldn't be around people that do good like this. And now they
Especially you, Benjamin Franklin, and you and that ball.
Yeah, and you and your ball. You and your ball. Yeah, it's just mentally ill. It's just more characters.
Hold on one second, Councilor Hernandez.
Council President, it's too loud. I can't hear the public comment.
All right, we'll ask everyone in the gallery to quiet down so we can hear the speakers as we come forward. Also, those of us around the horseshoe, if we can be mindful of our volume as conversation. Hold on, I'll call you when it's your time to come back. So everyone around the horseshoe, be mindful. We've got a lot of people in here. The acoustic in this room makes sure voices carry. So we'll ask everybody in the horseshoe, around the horseshoe, and the gallery to be mindful. Thank you.
Free speech is free speech, Rosalind.
So we know that the council president started.
I don't have to agree with it.
We can go on vacation. We know the job is very hard, and we know how amendments get voted on. Anyway, emergencies. We're glad that it's no longer June. We're glad that all of you are really proud. And while you were doing the most performative things by putting on lights and hanging out flags, the city was being raided. Immigrant communities, trans communities, folks that continue to build the city, unlike the rest of you, were being raided. So I'm glad that all of you are really, really, really proud during June. What you can actually do as a president instead of just declaring an emergency. You can set forth a rent and eviction protection. You can set forth brand and things in it for this individual. And you can definitely set forth advancing an extra investment in transgender, expansion, and intersex communities. Yes, the CAO was really quick to commission a report on how not only can we pay the police overtime for beating on the grass, beating on the protesters, not knowing how they're doing, making up rules like we proved during this meeting. The consequences of that refuses to ever come out. Not Maurice, not your chief of staff, not you. So you cannot let that, you cannot hide under the video how to run these meetings. Item number 122. Again, more funding for everything, more transfer of funds. So again, you can continue to run the city growth. You can continue to make sure that we continue to pay out time and time again all the abuse and excessive support of the IPD. Item number 134. Again, instead of funding
the city council set forth an initiative, a motion like the state did, like the county did, that is truly invested in the lives of our people, and not just continue to criminalize us and create an LEP for that can continue to lead the city to be broke. Item number, lastly, item number 144. Again, we need a report from the LEP. We do know that the LEP works with ICE. All of the council members know that. That's what Officer Tracy here is afraid. I don't know why you're afraid. You're constantly walking around with a whole gang of LEP officers around you. I'm pretty sure all the protesters are against you. At any rate, we would love to be able to make sure that the city council moves forward. You have one more day. That's the reason why you're rushing everything to tomorrow. And you will continue to see the chaos, the circus. Let me get Tracy can't believe the these white people that want to make this white, even though it was never white. From the Western
I know that's the racism. Wow. Yeah, God.
Thank you to the officers of this body that are invested in working with us, making sure that the community is able to lead in budget advocacy, making sure that any policy, procedures that isn't just training for the LEP, so they get the people to murder people like the police did like the and any trans person, any black person, any homeless person, any homeless person that they continue to see. So we look forward to working with every single member office, and we will unite the because we know the five officers are trash and never going to move. And more importantly, I know more than I'll do someday. And Councilor Falia.
People are so wow.
Speaker, would you like to speak to? You can get 1 minute of general public comments. Speak to item 8.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny. I was born in LA at Cedar Sinai. My mother was born at Cedar Sinai. My sisters and I have been raised by communities across LA, and we're a family of renters. When they asked me about my work, I put a huge jargon like I work in equitable building decarceration. But instead, I explained that I'm working to get renters good air conditioning to withstand these longer heat waves or necessary house repairs to reduce their utility bills and improve their health. The biggest response I get is, won't those upgrades increase my rent or put me at risk of eviction?
I know I was charged and I didn't even have it in.
I have to choose between housing quality or housing stability. This is a false choice.
I know, we do. We need a 3-inch shrimp serenade to calm it down. I agree, Kenny.
You have the power
It's just been crazy.
a major win across both housing and climate. Please vote in support of the permanent ordinance to end renovation. Thank you.
Probably not. Look at all the blue suits. You think they're gonna? Oh, here we go. Oh wait, maybe I should put it in. Wait.
Oh, here we go.
Wait. Shrimp.
Hold on.
Here. Here. He's starting your time.
Item number 1. May 那么金当就能接到留到来的波，要开始在看過了內外對待。背叛招晒幫案，最後清飯誰冇晒嚟我哋浪漫，係那麼簡單，叫男情愛。把的全部看。Now let's move on to item number 2. Godaya cứu yo se go boyong da sa sai ya boy jo boy sai go gan ge khôi lô ki mai tơ mai say còn kêu la liu cầu phù không dễ hệ biểu yon số đời phù sơ bồ tinh ya đi bồi sinh用bồi tai tổ情緒. Let's move on to item number 140. Number 140 is seems like we are trying to ban some words. So thank you very much, Council President Smoking Scan. Now I want to ask our Council President Smoking Scan. Am I allowed to use the word smoking scam? Am I allowed to use the word Dana? I'm not allowed to use the word Big Amy. I'm not allowed to say the word Audit LA because right now the council president trying to ban one word. Tomorrow they're gonna ban 2 words. Next year they're gonna ban 10 words. Eventually they're gonna ban every single English word right there. It seems like our city attorney is doing a great job on violating the First Amendment rights. So I'm here to shout out to our smoking scan to make sure you are everybody, every one of your family members and chat groups are informed that we are no longer allowed to use some words. Continue that I heard a lot of blacks are using the word every single day on the train, on the bus, on the hallway, on the street, just because they are blacks, so they have a special privilege. So just because they are blacks, so they are allowed to have a special rights. So just because they are blacks, just so they have a special rights over any other Caucasian. So because I am a Caucasian, so that means I don't have a special privilege. So I thought that it was we are no longer in the segregation. I thought white slavery is no longer allowed. I thought white slavery is no longer permitted under the law. But right now, somehow, just because you are black, you will be afforded the First Amendment rights. Just because you are white, you are no longer afforded the First Amendment rights. I want to say thank you very much, City Attorney, and I will never give up my First Amendment and Second Amendment rights. Thank you very much, Council President Smoking Scan. I will continue to be here no matter how many times they use LAPD to arrest me.
Before the next speaker, I'd like to call up Nicholas Pavetta, Zach Goldberg, Jen Guevara, Eliza Valencia, and Stacey Cigarro.
What was it? The first one. Yes.
Many cities have ordinances regulating limiting and short-term rentals. However, enforcing these ordinances is often difficult.
You don't remember the one?
Do not display the addresses of property on their listings, making it nearly impossible to tell who is a license or whether platforms are letting and removing the correct transit documents and taxes. SB 346 will level a playing field by providing local governments with physical addresses. These short-term rentals enhance and private delivery over TOT and ensuring the correct amount of TOT being collected and remitted to local government.
He's not seeing me. But what was the name?
I encourage you to support item number 97 to ensure the correct amount of TOT being collected. Thank you for your time and consideration.
City Council.
On 116 and 117, I wrote extensions of emergency orders, one relating to the fires, and one relating to what sort of being described in that page vandalism,
How can you miss me?
looting. But I think the real emergency is the way the LAPD are treating demonstrators, and we've already paid out close to $1 billion in liabilities since 2020. That's gonna cause the city a lot more liabilities. Maybe you should address that in this extension of emergency ordinance. Items 124 and 125 are lighting up City Hall and ceremonies and all this bullshit for LGBTQIA community and for the Americans with Disabilities Act. I, as a queer person, obviously, I support the LGBTQIA community, and as an advocate, I support disabilities. But what's bullshit about it is you do these ceremonial things, you throw $400 at lights, but you're not actually making any tangible steps to improve the lives of those people. Members of the LGBTQIA community are twice as likely than the rest of the population to become homeless. At least 31% of the unhoused population have some sort of disability. So instead of spending $438 of taxpayer money on some bullshit lights that don't mean anything, maybe put that funding towards something that actually helps these populations. Item 122 is $165,000 to be taken out of the general fund to fund the LAPD further. The LAPD got over 40% of our budget in the most recent fiscal.
Did you enjoy my song earlier? I give you back your mic, right? Did I? I give you back, right?
Higher the positions that originally voted to remove in the initial budget. So it's bullshit that we can't let the department work out these things themselves. Item 140, C is for council and their corruption, U is for undermining the First Amendment and the ground Act while our city is declining. And is for now is not the time to attack freedom of speech. T is for tragedies that people are enduring in their failure to lead. Anybody catch what that spelled out? I think it's bullshit that you're prioritizing things that because your ears are offended, you're so weak, you have to curb freedom of speech for everyone. And you know for a fact this is gonna bring lawsuits. And bullshit that Council Member Wellman seconded this motion, considering she's used the threat of liability of the lawsuits in the past to justify going against the wishes of her constituents. But in this case, Marcy's Harris Dawson says he can't wait to get in front of the judge. He's anticipating lawsuits. This is an attack on free speech. Council, you're about to go on recess. But first you got some business to do. 150 items for us to assess. A big agenda to hurry through. In your arm, one said she wants accessibility for people to address their government. It's about how you challenge markets to reinstate remote comment. Vice Chair of the Rules Committee, you got the power to do something. And I know that you're full of lies, but it's not too late to keep your promises. Bring back remote comment. A lot of people are usually going to wait past an hour for comments today. And if any of you don't stand up for the people and ask your president to extend public comment today, you're a little bitch.
Awesome job. All right, Stacy. Michael. Yes, I'd like to speak to everything and public comment, please. Thank you. I absolutely will stand here, and for the record, I detest the N-word. I hate hearing it. I hate hearing it here. I hate even when I listen to rap music, which I like rap music. I will not say it. I won't sing it, and I don't even want to hear it from the rappers. I wish the word would go away completely. Like that's my thought. But you're picking which words, okay? What about slur words on Latinos or LGBT or okay, you covered the woman one with the C word, but why you're picking and choosing which words people can or cannot speak. And I think it's a little disingenuous, sir, and council. And you know what?
but I'm not for you banning any words, okay? Because I don't think it's your job, okay? There's a thing called free speech, and even unpopular speech or speech we don't like or that we detest, which I detest it, okay? And I make it very clear, and I let I detest it. But what I detest more is for you to sit there and vote on what we can say or not say. Okay, I don't like it. It was called the First Amendment for a reason. And you can laugh, sir. It's okay. All right, the next agenda item is, I agree with you. I don't want to see ICE in schools. Okay, I don't think any of that. I would like, as a mom, I'd be like terrified thinking that someone could come into schools. Okay, that terrifies me. But one thing I'm curious about is, okay, ICE is coming in, in the neighborhoods, whatever. But there's a big blue building that I've been warning you guys about that, they have people that they traffic here, Scientology. They hold their credentials and their visas so they cannot leave, okay? And you know what? Maybe someone there would like to be rescued or whatever, but you're not, like you're just picking and choosing. You don't want to help anybody. They want help. So that's a little disingenuous too. So no, I don't want them doing it. And I don't want people who want to be here to be, like you don't have to go terrorize neighborhoods. But what if there's people who have said that they've been trafficked and they had their things, their credentials withheld? I have a friend that was in that situation, could not leave, but you're not going to go check them because you guys are owned by Scientology. Okay, next one. Bounty hunters not identifying themselves. You know what? I think that's crap too. I think every law enforcement should have to identify themselves. I think every public official should have to identify themselves, because how else are you going to I had a cop once that wouldn't identify themselves. And how do you file a complaint? Okay, people need to be able to be identified. Everyone should be able to be identified. And and that's just the fact. And also when it comes to the parking, all right, I say no, don't increase it until you put parking meters on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Why do they get special favor? Okay, public comment. I want to shout out to Smoke and Scan, and I'm like curious. I can't wait to see all the nonsense that has happened here today and all the nonsense that's going on. And he put it for the very last day. I've been coming here for a long time. I've been talking about the different abuses of Scientology, and Mr. Hugo says, "Oh, we're here to take the abuses of the people. That's what we get paid to do. We're hired to, no, you're not hired to do our abuse. You're hired to work for us. You're hired to do your job. You're all hired to listen. You're supposed to be listening. You don't, except for Mr. McCosker. He's the only one that's, well, he's not listening now. That big fail, Mr. McCosker. But you know what? That's what you're paid to do, okay? That's what you're hired to do your jobs, okay? And you guys have been failing miserably on so many levels. So no, and that's why you're getting so much hate in return. I get it. But no, I've come here a lot saying about, you're going to be hearing a lot more about the slave labor, okay? People are making slave labor in America and you don't care. Thank you. Yes. Oops, thanks. Yep, gotta take it to the last second. Thank you.
My name is Nancy Lamar. I was involved, but before I begin, I really want to thank residents, council members, and my particular council members for having the patience, fortitude, and stamina to actually survive this on a daily basis. I thank you for that. As an owner, resident, stakeholder, and voter. So, as said, my name is Nancy Lamar, and I'm speaking on number 8 agenda item for the conversion of the bid to a property from a merchant base fund. I also am representing a lot of the local seniors. We are very concerned, as you all know, about everything that has happened in the last few weeks. We are very concerned about our personal safety and security, and having a bid conversion would actually help make that happen because of the increased funding and security for the local field. And that's what I will say now, because I know our time is running out. I have made these comments in public forum before, but I thank you again for your time, consideration, patience, fortitude, and support. And I hope that you go to approve this and adopt this for the big conversion for Little Tokyo to property base. Thank you. And
public comment. You have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for the public comment before the item. Okay, hello. My name is Siobhan Houston, and after fighting 2 years to improve my health care, it was taken from me by great corporations. Today, we should be celebrating to improve our health care and the living wage ordinance, and now it's delayed. These signature gatherers intimidated us and act violently against us, and they lied to Los Angeles voters. We demand and urge the city clerk to invalidate the petition and overturn the living wage. We need this. We should not have to fight as hard as we do to get a decent wage here in Los Angeles. We are the essential workers of Los Angeles. We make airports run. We make hotels run. We are the workers. Please, stop the delays. Stop the shenanigans. We need this. We should not have to wait any longer. We should have to fight physically for this. You city council members, please do what's right for the workers and the working class people of Los Angeles, because we make the city run. Thank you.
Chat's been kind of good, so I think we're okay. Thank you, Miriam, for having been here. Thank you, Amy.
General public comment as well as item 116, item 117, item 118, item 119, item.
Okay, I'm pretty much for the items.
I don't want to hear all the items, but they all put it in the agenda. That's kind of cute. It's really a shame how you guys want to act like you're adults and just get people in the room when you can't even be in your seats during public comment, you know. It's really a shame. We have all these settlements all over. And it really makes you wonder how you could cram millions and millions and millions and millions.
Hugs to the doggos.
And millions and millions and all you can say is in between like dozens and dozens and dozens of items for the last day of council business at the end of the season, pretty much. It's pretty much like the season finale of city council. They'll come back from recess after a while and they go, you know, someone probably goes south of the border, someone goes north of the border, you know, they're not Canadians and all, like, they might be friends. But they're not gonna be here. We learned that from our mayor, that when it's time to do council business, they'll be outside of the city, and then they'll call up and be like, oh, I had no idea there were problems, as if everyone in the city has known the problem. These hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of settlements per item is clearly evidence of this. The city is excited about going to court. They love it. And the system loves it even more. That's why there's never ending supply of court cases to go through. There's a backlog the size of maybe 2 of these agendas of cases. Because the agenda, you know, I don't think.
Ridiculous how big it is today.
It's about the size of a fucking textbook. And it's just paper. It's not even a cover all this. But it is pretty color tonight. I believe there's an item about censorship. This council doesn't like naughty words. It's really disgusting how they can just come up here and act like they tell us what we can and cannot say. This is what the government, this is what anybody really does to you. When you're going to be screaming about something, they put people in your mouth and they call what you're saying violence. It's just saying, I feel like an idiot. But y'all not listening anyway, so who the fuck cares? But the N word and the C word, I mean, what are we doing here? Y'all are a bunch of cunts. You know what kind of behavior? Going up in front of a bunch of people that pay you over $200,000 a year, a combined total of $1 million fucking plus dollars basically, when you take into account all your little kids and stuff on the side. And you go up there and you do the most craziest thing. Now, we had Ricky Park up here complaining about people criticizing her. That was the most unhinged shit I've ever seen. And you know, we're allowed to talk about comments. You know, I want to go. You take our money, maybe put us here, tell us to shut the fuck up and deal with it, and act like you're giving us any opposite. You're lucky if you do that, they do a lot worse and call you a cunt.
Where? Let's go do it. Bye, guys. That was good. That was a good comment. Well, that was a good one. I don't know what happened to Blake. He probably went and got food. Where? This way? Where? Outside? I did, but not it. No, it's okay. Yeah, go get it. But after this, I told you after. No, it's not. It's still. It's. I want to see the mayor. You know what? Just.
So they're setting up. They're definitely gonna do it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to scare them.
I don't want to go out there and scare them because I fuck it up for you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm media. I want to.
I'll monitor it.
Oh, thank you, Kenny. But Marquise was he laughing at me? Like
His buddy.
No, but he was like laughing when I was talking.
Yeah, because I was showing him this.
You were?
I was showing it during the first part, not when you were being serious. So.
No, but it's like I was like he's laughing when I'm talking about the when I was.
He was cracking up. He showed his buddies like, look.
Oh, is that okay? I was like, is he laughing at me? I'm like, what the heck?
What is chat thing?
We all paid for the marble, but actually our grandparents' generation paid for it. Our grandparents, or great grandparents, right? No grandparents.
Oh, it's great, man.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm glad he wasn't. So he wasn't laughing because I'm like, what the heck?
He wasn't upset. This time he wasn't upset because he knows I've got him, and he's just.
No, I thought he was like laughing at me.
Yeah, no, he was just laughing at this. Okay, so when you're done.
Oh, problem solved. I had the mute on. Oh man, how dumb! Like they got me twisted today. They got me. This whole meeting was just like bizarre. Okay, my fault. But I had it on mute. Oh, that street permits. Thank you that there's less street permits, but let's have no street permits. They abused. Keith Mose, they abused our thing when I had my permit.
Holy shit, that's my favorite Scientology.
Yes.
Got him. Oh man, that was a good one.
I know.
Oh man,
He's-
the look on his face.
He hates it. Well, I like it when he comes for his meetings, but he's going to be here because like what they did with my permits or, like whatever is ridiculous. And I mean, it's getting better. They're not doing the endless street permits. Thankfully, they had no choice.
That was fantastic. Oh, I love people.
I know.
He's such a good Scientologist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's one of the
Taking
best.
bribe money.
He got called out.
Meetings.
Can you hear me, guys? Maybe I just have no one to chat. Maybe no one's there.
Oh my god, that was such a great catch. Dude, right? That was legendary. I was like, good god, dude.
And I like the aide that was next to him. It wasn't his aide, but that's the planning guy. He's so cool. He said, no, he's so sweet. He knows. He's on board. Can you check me again? Because it's
Dude, I know. He would had his head down and he was just like,
yeah. Gotcha.
Oh my god. And we fixed your audio just in time.
Yes.
So it picked it all up.
It did. But it's like I'm not hearing it. Like,
Dude, he was planning to go straight. He's like, crap, I gotta go to the elevator now.
I gotta sign for the after. I don't know if you guys can hear or not. Can you hear me?